Hello there. Hello there indeed. Hey everybody, how we doing? It's Sunday already, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Like this weekend has gone so fast for me. It's a time thing. It really is. Gaz, how's your weekend been? Has it been full of Doctor Who?
It really has actually. Yeah, we went to like a museum yesterday where they had some Doctor Who artworks there. So, and then came home in the evening and watched it twice. So.
Very nice indeed, my friend. So, did you enjoy it? First of all, did you enjoy the show?
Yeah, no, I really did. Really, really good. It was much better than I thought. So,
really? That's great. That's brilliant. That is. And yeah, it was definitely different. We knew it was going to be different, and that's it. And I actually, I suppose we've got to be careful with spoilers, but I actually kind of predicted it as well, which I was kind of. I thought they'd probably never go there, but because they said it's going to go different, I thought I'd have a bit of fun with the old theorization and stuff like that. I mean, I've watched Doctor Who all my life, but I never sort of think myself as an expert. I'm really not. I just literally watch a lot of Doctor Who. That's it. Which is, of course, why I'm today building this. I bought this a couple of years ago. Never had an opportunity to build it, really. But I thought, seeing as we're coming into a bit of a season of Doctor Who, I thought, well, why not actually build it? Because in a couple of weeks, we've got the Christmas special as well. Yeah. So you haven't got long to wait at all. I'm going to see what the new guy's all about. As of tonight, I'm going to be building that. I'm going to be building this for the next 3.5 hours, if not before, and which I doubt actually, because this is actually a bigger set than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was about a 400-piece set, which I thought, it's easy, a couple of hours. That it's not as much bigger. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Anyway, if you guys want to support the channel as well, you've got a couple of ways of doing it. You can join the membership, become a sort of bigger, deeper part of the LBB family, or you can super chat. And if you do, then there's a few little perks, differences between the two of them. But anyway, down here, the likes of Macro Bricks, who's just there. He's out there tonight. Good to see you, Macro. Yeah. Anyway, the time being, folks, it's kind of Sunday, slightly different vibe to Friday, slightly a bit more mellow, actually. I've actually got to work after this. So as soon as I've finished with you guys and Gaz, I've got to log in. My Monday starts today in a kind of strange way. Anyway, I want to say hello to you lovely lot out there. I want to say hello to Salix. Salixscape, good to see you. Of course, we've got Minifigure. He's with us now. Actually, Gaz, remind us, what are you actually building tonight? Are you continuing the man that should be in a museum? I don't know quite how we're going to switch between that and this one. Maybe it's Harrison Ford was once a Doctor Who.
Yeah, just finishing this one off. The Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple Escape. I actually saw the new indie film yesterday as well. So,
what did you think of it? Was it any good?
Yeah, I actually quite enjoyed it. I thought it was quite good.
Oh, okay, cool. I must see it there. I do want. It's definitely on my watch list over Christmas. That's for sure. Yeah, we've got Fab Blondies out there. Fab, how you doing? Hope you've had a top Sunday. Hope you had a good week as well, actually. We've got Jake as well, saying hi, Greg. Hi, Gaz. Don't forget, folks, please do use your sonic screwdrivers and hit that like button. I always like to try and get to about 25 on a Sunday if we can. Hi, Greg and Gaz. There we go. Gaz is saying, great to see you, Fab Blondies. Yeah, it's great to have you all out there as well. I'm presuming the Brick Hive's finished now. I said I'd be kicking off at 5. He normally finishes quite pretty much on time these days. There's a load of printed stuff in this set. I guess I'm taking it you've actually built this set, yeah?
Yeah. Can we get to it? Yeah, I've got it just down here.
Oh, okay.
I think I can actually get to it now. So I had to move some stuff around in the old room over the weekend because we had a friend up. So.
Oh, well, I'm sure they had lots of fun with the Whovian stuff. But look, this is this is one of the cool pieces that comes with it. Look at that for a printed part. That is pretty cool, isn't it? It's a mirrored police box door. That is, of course, is what's on the inside of it. And then in and around that, we've got loads of other printed pieces as well, including where it says the telephone box. So, yeah, it comes with some pretty cool parts, actually. So I'm really looking forward to building this because it's a bit of a diorama, this one, in a lot of ways. Gaz has got it here. Gaz, do you want to just show us it off very quickly?
Yeah, so there you go.
Here we go.
So, yeah, so you got the outside and then the inside.
It kind of reminds me of the the chamber in Star Wars in Return of the Jedi. Not Return of the Jedi. What I'm talking about, Empire Strikes Back.
Well, yeah, I know the carbonite one.
That one, yeah. Sometimes I sort of think I put an Italian twist on it and call it a carbonara chamber. Anyway, let's get building because I've got a lot to build. Yeah. Anyway, great to see you guys out there. Tell me a little bit about your weekends as well. Like I say, this is always a bit of a different vibe for this one. Well, certainly different to London Calling, but I can't imagine anything else being quite like London Calling, to be honest. And while I think of it as well, don't forget, folks, do send me through any pictures or anything like that you're doing this week, because, well, it just really helps me out. And you can email me as well at londonbridgebricks@gmail.com. What's that? I'm doing the Peter Powdy Doctor first.
There you go.
Which I actually liked him. I really liked him as a Doctor.
Yeah, he's he's really good. There's some really little cracking moments as well, I think he had. Which is
there we go.
Which he got to play up the comedy as well as the crabbiness as well. So it's good.
Well, there's his figure. He's got the sonic screwdriver as well, which is very cool. We got two in this. On the instructions, they only ever show you one sonic screwdriver, but there is actually two. I'm sure one of them's a spare. And we do get two Doctors with this one.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you get Matt Smith, don't you? And as well.
You do. Which is rather cool. I just remembered actually. I left my David Tennant custom fig back at the house.
Oh no!
But I have got this, guys. I have got this.
Oh.
I have got this. And if you know, you know. Do you know where that came from? This came from. Well, actually, I'll give you a clue. Can anyone guess where this jukebox came from? Again, it's another one of those ones. If you know, you know. If you don't, you'd be like, oh, where's that? Where did Greg get that? So there's Matt. Cool. There's the Matt Who.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that outfit as well.
It's very cool. With a dicky bow tie, wasn't it?
Yeah, because bow ties are cool. That's why. So.
Bow ties are. To some, they are.
Unless you have to tie them, then they're really not.
Oh, dude, they're really hard to tie. No doubt about that.
I think I tried once, and then I just bought those pre-tied ones since. But nope, go nowhere near that.
There we go. Oh, there's Clara. She hasn't got. What's the name of this figure again? Is it Clara? Isn't it?
Yeah, Clara Oswald.
Clara Oswald. There we go. And what was her thing in Doctor Who? Wasn't she like the Impossible Woman or something like that? They called her.
Yeah, because she was the Doctor kept meeting her, so he met her twice before he actually met her as Clara. No, that's not quite right. So he met her as Oswin Oswald, and then she died. And then he met Clara Oswald from the Victorian era, and she was a barmaid, and she died. And then and then he went back. Then he met her in present time, which is this Clara. Because what it is, and then she had gone into his time stream and was rescuing him at certain points because Richard E. Grant, Great Intelligence, went in to try and kill him. So it was like to balance it out. So,
oh, really? Who was that was trying to kill her or kill him?
It was Sir Richard E. Grant played the Great Intelligence.
Richard E. Grant, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he'd actually ever been in Doctor Who. Oh, I'll have to watch that.
Yeah. So he was actually in it. I think he's in 3.
He would have been good because he's a great actor for that because he played a really. Every now and again, I put on like Loki and watch what he did in Loki because he played like an almost Marvel comic version of Loki, didn't he?
Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Which is really good. So now, what's this one? I'm thinking Weeping Willow, but I'm probably.
It's Weeping Angel.
Weeping Angel. That's the one. I'm joking. This is a really good minifigure.
Oh yeah,
isn't it?
Got really good printing on it.
Yeah, and when you think about it, they're really scary as well. Close your eyes and they get closer. It's like, whoa, hello.
I know cats like doing that as well because we've got our cat, and like you can peek around the corner and they're sat there. You sort of go away and you peek around and they're a little bit closer, but they're sat down still. And you're like, right. They like doing it really, really.
Don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. Hey, you got Pink Wheels out there. Pink Wheels.
Hey, Pink Wheels.
Great to see you.
Hey.
And his Bricks and Figures is out there too. Good to see you, mate. Saying hello there, everyone. Hit the like button, folks. There's nearly 30 of you out there watching this, which is really cool for a Sunday kind of chill vibe. Hope you like the beats. I think next week, by the way, folks, I think I'm going to give it a bit more. I'm going to go a bit more Christmassy with the music, probably. And just so you know as well, next week, I don't think it's next Sunday. I think it's next Saturday I'm doing it. I think I'm down next Sunday. I can't remember anyway. It's going to be next weekend sometime. Me and Gaz have got it in our calendars. At least I think we have anyway. I've got 2 trains here that I want to build. Let me just make this bigger. Great to see it is as well, by the way. I've got 2 trains to build. I've got the Orient Express, signed, sealed, and delivered.
It's yours.
If you're into the Orient Express, you might want to watch London Calling this week as well, by the way. Just saying. All will be revealed. But I got the festive one as well. Beautifully framed as well, by the way, with the mic stand. And I'm going to be building the festive one first. So there'll be a bit more Christmas vibes. But also, I just wanted to show you lot this as well. I bought this week from the London Transport Museum, which, by the way, is just around the corner from where they're showing off all the Lego Fortnite stuff at the moment. So there it is. What do you reckon?
I love it.
You've got
So cool.
tubes there. You've got London Underground. You've got the bus here. It'd be great if it was going to somewhere like, I don't know, Brixton or somewhere like that. You've got the hat there. There we go. It's my latest one. Can I say? It's my latest one. So anyway, hope you like it. I know one thing, it's quite warm. It's really warm in London today, and I'm baking. I really am. Robin's out there. When I was with Royal Mail, we had a Dalek that was used for photo shoot for a series of stamps. It's made some people. Yeah, it's made same people who made the BBC Daleks. Yeah, because I think there were different companies in that.
I think that was a black Dalek, I think.
Yeah. You can't open it now. You need to buy a second. Nah, I'm going to open it, man. I might frame it though, but then I mean chopping it up. Anyway, Robin's out there and he's saying hi. Hey. Great to see you all here. I hope you've all had a fab week. I really do. Live stream says, or rather, Fab's always saying, I'm trying to finish Gringotts before the live stream. I'm going to build the Home Alone set during the live stream. Are you really? I love that set because I built that last year, I think it was. God, maybe it was the year before. I don't remember. And I just built a bag every day. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Start laying some bricks.
So if that bus could be going to Brixton, would that be Brixton spelled BRICK and then Ston?
Yes, it'd have to be in that. I think when I wear this as well, I need to bring down the Routemaster bus, the big UCS version that you can get for it.
You have to put a little Santa hat on that as well, and that'd be really good. That'll match then.
Dude, that is a good idea. I might even have a little one of those. I don't know why I would, but I might have. Be a bit weird, but hey. There we go. So, I mean, this is kind of based on, I guess, Capaldi's console, this one.
Yeah. So it was the... well, I've only got a picture on my phone. I've only got a picture on my phone from when I went there.
It's changed quite a lot since then, hasn't it?
Yeah, they had the different one with the last one. Jodie. I can't remember names today.
Whittaker,
yeah, that's right. Yeah. I can't remember. Oh, my brain's not working today. Yeah, so they had a different one with that, which was like all crystals and rock work. Which is from that one, which I didn't like. I actually thought that was a step down from that one because it was the details on that one, the Capaldi's one, I thought was just amazing. But then we've gone to this one now, which is like 5 times the size at least. It's just this big giant beastie thing.
Oh, I love the new one, man.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I love the new 2, both of them.
Well, yeah.
There is that, albeit there is a subtle difference between them, folks, and of which I've kind of alluded to already in this stream. I suppose that's basically that's to tell us when you're in a particular one, I guess, because I don't know. I think they're going to hark back. Every now and again. I think they're going to do something, and you're like, oh, hold on a minute, the jukebox isn't there, or something. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's a good way of differentiating.
I've got a survey going as well, folks. The survey being, are you a Doctor Who fan? Simple as that, really. Because he can be a bit niche, Doctor Who, but then, you know, I'm a sci-fi fan, so I kind of like it from that point of view. But there is kind of something quintessentially British about the Doctor Who, though, isn't there?
Yeah. The when they did the Paul McGann one, it was kind of like, because it was filmed in Vancouver, so everyone's like, I think all the characters were American accented in it, so apart from him. But then they made a whole thing that, oh, but he's English, and he's like, oh, I suppose I am.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't have to be, though. That's the thing, does it? He doesn't actually have to be. But the sci-fi show is kind of British, isn't it?
Yeah. It's I don't know. Things I don't know if people would react, because I remember. I mean, they probably will be a bit more open to it now, but I do remember at the time where before that one came out, when they were still casting for it, everyone was like, "No, you can't have someone who's not British in the role." It's like, okay.
But I do like the fact it is British, though. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So,
because that's kind of something that distincts, you know, Star Wars, Star Trek, all that lot. They're as brilliant as they are. I love them to bits. It's just they're American, you know, they're all American, so it's kind of nice to have something British out there.
Yeah, it's always been quite cool in that respect as well. But yeah, as you say, it's nice as well to have that as a reference point over here as well. I think, I mean, you know, it's like you've got Captain Kirk, we've got the Doctor.
Yeah, very, very true. Very, very true. We've got Brick Guy 42 out there. Good to see you, mate. He's asking who doesn't like Doctor Who. And
exactly.
It was 18 votes so far. 50% are saying yes. So the majority are there with us. But there's no right or wrong answer. It's just really, I'm just asking. I'm just curious.
Are you sure? Yeah. We absolutely sure there's no wrong answer.
Well, I'm quite objective. Dadu is a bit of a. You can sort of go by his name that he's a bit of a Whovian. Do they like to call you guys?
Yeah, apparently. I'm not. I've never really been a particular fan of that phrase.
That phrase, really? What
Yeah,
phrase
I don't know. I just like. It's like I'm just.
What, oddballs? Would you prefer that?
Oddballs.
Oddballs. I'm thinking about it. Actually,
that sounds a bit interesting.
It does actually.
I need to go see a doctor now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dear. That went in a direction. Gosh. Yeah, no, I mean, I tend to just say Doctor Who fan personally. But then one of my friends we were talking, he said, how about Hoobies? It's like, oh, I could get
Hoobies? That sounds like, get back to the doctors if you've got Hoobies.
Or Hooligan. That's the other one.
Oh, dude, that's funny. Oh, Hooligan. Oh, I like that. Now, Hooligan is very good. Yeah, I like Hooligan.
There are options.
There we go. Good man. Macro, how's your foot doing? It's like, I know. Did you actually say how you did it, Macro? Because that looks painful, man. Yeah, I woke up this way. It's the first picture I saw on Instagram. I was like, blimey, someone's got. I thought it was someone's Thanksgiving dinner. It was his feet.
Oh, okay.
I thought, what's this new exotic meal the Americans have cooked up here, or Canadians, of course? And it was like, oh no, actually, that looks like a foot. And I thought, well, this is a bit interesting. What's all this about then? Anyway, it turns out it was he's got a really badly bruised foot.
Oh,
like I mean badly bruised, it's really bruised. It looks like he's been run over by a truck.
Oh god. Oh dear. Don't need any more of that.
It was nice seeing London in there. London. That's the thing as well. London is very much where Unit is. I mean, it's just literally a stone's throw from London Bridge. Just throwing that one in there, guys.
I was going to say, did they had they changed it at all? Because I think last time you mentioned that some of the buildings had been shuffled around.
I think the walkie-talkie. Yeah, they're basically. The walkie-talkie, I think, is where it should be.
Yeah.
And what they've done is they've moved the cheese grater back one.
Okay. I noticed as well that towards the end where they're all at the top with the big gun thing, that I noticed a bit of the shard bin was a little bit missing and on fire. I was like, oh, what have they done?
Brick Guy 42 says London is overrated. No way. It's one of the capital cities of the world. This is. Is he like you guys? Is he from Bristol?
I'm not actually from Bristol.
Actually, are you English or Welsh? I can't remember.
Well, so mum and dad are. They're both from Wales. They're from Swansea. From up the valley.
I could hear the accent coming out there.
So I suppose technically, but I've always been. But I've never. I would say I've never lived there because I was in there for uni. So, but
that was nice. You went back there for uni. That was good.
Oh yeah, that was good fun in uni. Some of it. But yeah, no. So I've always. But yeah, otherwise I've always lived over here. Oh, I missed one. I think I missed one. Yeah, this one. So I just found a brick I've missed. I was just thinking, what have I got this brick for?
There are times when you've really got to concentrate on that set you're building.
Yeah, well, this is from I did the other day, so it's like, oh gosh.
Oh,
so it's
wow.
had a gaping hole in it for a couple of days now. Oh well, never mind. But we've only recently moved to the area, really, in comparison to. Because otherwise, we were up near Mark's Way before. So,
okay.
I think when one of the streams he was like, "Oh, I'm Reading Way," and I was like, "Oh, cool, quite local. So that's good."
No, I didn't know. So, what took you over to the sort of more Bristol way then?
It was just when buying a house, it was cheap.
Oh,
It's quite expensive where we were. I think it's just we couldn't work out. Still don't really understand quite why it was it's expensive. Because personally, I don't think it's got the stuff there to attract people necessarily. You know?
Yeah, I mean, there it is. That's what I'm after. It's infrastructure. That's normally what drives up the cost of everything.
Oh yeah. And it's kind of more of a sort of commuter type town in the end, anyway. So yes, we've moved here, to another town which kind of services Bristol instead. So it's like a commuter like town, really, but it's nicer. We've got some nice places right here, like say Bath, about half an hour away most.
Yeah. And Brick Guy 42 says they've got a really good Lego store in Bristol.
Yeah,
they have. It's a really nice one. Often see high tea toys in there.
Yep, and the staff are really helpful as well. Before the last A4 day, I was ringing them up every couple of weeks to find out if they had stock of a couple of sets that I wanted to get before they retired. Yeah, and they had City Gardens in there, which is one I was after. So I asked if they could reserve it for me, and they just put it back for me, which is good. I think it was one of the last ones they had there. So then once I finished in Southampton, then I went to Bristol to that one. So I got my A4 discount as well.
Brilliant.
Which is good.
So that set I was telling you I was after, I actually managed to get. So I was quite pleased about that. And they gave me a little bit extra as well. So the staff at Blue Water, thank you so much. They were awesome.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to ask that actually. I was going to say, did you get it? So it's good.
Yeah, I'll put something out on Instagram tomorrow about it. I filmed a few little bits and pieces while I was there. It's quite nice actually. It was really late as well. I didn't leave the store much before about 8 o'clock, something like that.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was. It was fine though. I quite like. I quite enjoyed the shopping experience really that time of day. It was still busy, but it wasn't like Regent Street busy or anything like that.
Oh yeah, no, you want to kind of avoid that this time of year, don't you? Because gosh,
it's mega busy in London. Oh my life! I love the buzz, but boy is it busy. No good for shopping. Fab saying London is awesome. I went back to see more. Yeah, it was good to see you in London earlier on this year as well. It feels like ages ago, doesn't it? He's saying Bristol is better than London. Well, it depends which one you talk about. London's got about 4. But yeah, and what we got here? Have you been to Bosco Pizza in Bristol? It's up near Clifton.
Oh, I haven't been up there, actually. I know someone who probably has been to a pizza place in Bristol, but I don't think he's in the chat at the minute. So
he's not, no.
But I'm sure he'll be along. We'll ask him. Bosco Pizza. Let's look at that one. Oh, was that Fab saying? Oh, she went back to Seymour. Who's
yeah.
Seymour?
Yeah, it was lovely seeing her earlier on this year.
Yeah, I wish I'd been able to get to that. I just couldn't get time off work. Because I said I just started in a new job around that time. I was like, oh, I can't get time off in a minute. So
yeah, no, it's
frustrating.
I was there. Minark was there, which was nice. I mean, we had a few AFOLs out there to see, which was nice. But yeah, we had an evening shopping in, which is still technically the biggest Lego store in the world. Throwing that one out there. Oh, actually, when I was there for the Orient Express launch, they classified it as the largest Lego store in Europe.
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay, I'll take that. I'll take that.
That means we've got to rejoin Europe then again.
Yeah, I was going to say, or you could say we're the biggest one in Europe and the Americas, or something like that.
You say Northern Hemisphere. That works. Yeah. That sounds even better.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, Northern Hemisphere. Oh yeah, dude, that's really good. I like that one.
I can't remember which bit you build first on that. It's actually straight into the console, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm building the bottom section of the console at the moment.
Yeah. This is quite a good technique they've done to get the 6 sides on that, because I mean, 6 sides in Lego. Oh, God.
Yeah, but also as well, this is what's weird about this is that none of the bags are numbered. So
No.
I've got all the bags laid out here. So all the bags are in sections like this, folks. I normally do a bag, take them out, put them in the trays. I've used blue bags on purpose as well today. So it's probably going to take me a bit longer to build than normal, but I don't know. We'll just go with it and see where it gets us.
See, you were saying to Lauren the other day, and it's like, oh well, you gotta have the chaos now with the idea sets. That's the trouble, or the older idea sets.
Yeah,
I think they number them now, don't they? I think.
I thought every Lego set was numbered. So that's a bit of a curveball for me when I opened it, and I was like, oh, none of them are numbered. Which I think is a bit bizarre.
It's very, very old school.
Oh, it is but then this was 2015, this one, so I guess around that time, not all of them was.
Was that long ago already? God, that's crazy.
Yeah, 2008 years ago, dude. Going on 9 years in a couple of weeks.
That's just crazy. I think I got that one at Christmas on 2015.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, you have to get this for me for Christmas. Strict orders.
Yeah, but what a great gift! What an absolute phenomenal gift! I mean, you must have. What was it like for you? Like, was you into Lego when this set came out?
Yeah, so I was trying to work it out. Really, I don't know if I've ever really not been into Lego as such. Because I know I just haven't actively gone out and bought it, but I also haven't ever wanted to get rid of it, although I did in the end. A couple of bits and bobs just to clear space. But like I bought the Black Pearl before that, before 2015.
Oh, you didn't get rid of the Black Pearl, surely?
No, Pirates is a thing I always keep.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember you saying that. I remember you saying Pirates.
So I got that. But then, and I think, did I get the Lord of the Rings ones before that? I think I might have got them beforehand, before that. But yeah, then this was like that, and then this was a bit of a floodgate thing really. I was like, I want to get a bit more now. So, but then I got loads of dimension stuff as well. I think I bought the Doctor Who level pack before I even bought the games. It's like, no, it's got
Did you?
So it's got the different Capaldi in it. So because he's in the blue. What's that thing? What's that thing that TJ did? Oh, I've got the. I'll use this. I'll use that. But yeah, so you've got.
Oh, there he is. What's he got in his hand? In the other one?
Oh, it's a guitar, electric guitar. Because he's plays the guitar in Series 9. Electric guitar.
Does he? I wonder if he taught his son how to play it.
I don't know. He may have done.
His son. Sorry, I'm presuming his son is the musician, isn't he?
No, he's not.
Oh, is he not? Oh, I thought he was.
I think he's got a. I think he's got a daughter. I don't think he's got a son.
I don't know what made me think he was his.
It's not a common surname though. It's like
no.
Okay. But yeah, no, I think he's. I don't think he is.
Here he is. Here's our pizza man. Oh, apparently the weeping angels only move when no one is looking at them. When observed, they instantly turn into stone. Wow. That is quite cool. That is one of my favourite villains outside of the Daleks. Yeah.
Oh, they are. The idea of those is just so clever. And I think we watched the first one that they were in. We were out in the evening, so we missed it live. So we got home and we watched it back. And stupidly, we didn't have many of the lights on. And it was like, maybe we should turn the light on actually. It's a bit creepy.
Yeah.
But the amount of we watch like a fair amount of actual horror films anyway, so I don't quite know why this one that idea was quite as unsettling as that, but yeah, it was just a bit.
It's a great idea, dude. I wonder because I've never seen that idea used anywhere else.
No. It was something to say that I haven't seen anywhere else before, and I don't think anyone else has sort of done anything similar since either.
No, and there is is there an origin story for them? Do they travel time, or they're just sort of in one sort of part of the universe? Hey, Gary, good to see you, dude.
Yeah. So they're just they in the program they sort of call them the lonely assassins as well. But yeah, they feed on the time energy so they'll send you back in time, so you can. I mean, they don't necessarily kill. Well, I'll say that they do. They don't necessarily kill you straight away, but they kill you sort of nicely by sending you back in the past, and they'll just absorb then potential energy or potential time energy you would have had for your life living at that time. So.
Yeah.
So it's a clever idea.
Yeah.
But yeah. But then I can't believe I didn't think of it. And Jan was like, "Oh, you could replace the statues in the museum." And it's like, yes, you could. Why didn't I think of that?
Dude, I mean, that's a great idea. So that's what you can use the museum for. But
yeah,
of course, you have to have the museum first. Gaz, you thinking about getting that next week? Got AFOL weekend coming up, folks.
I'm.
Hey, Mo, great to see you.
Thing is, I don't. No, I'll probably have to get it after Christmas. But I have asked for like stuff like that. Like
okay, yeah.
And stuff for Christmas, just so
yeah. I'm the same. I'm exactly the same.
I mean, I have asked for some bits over Christmas as well. But so we'll see what actually is actually in the store, because of course you can't use your AFOL discount on online, can you? Unfortunately, so
no, it's a driver to get people into the store, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's a good idea as well. I think on one hand this time of year, because make sure that people actually do go out and actually into the store. Because I think the high streets in general haven't been doing as good in recent years, so it's good from that point of view. But at the same time, you've got to get up and go out. That's all right.
And did you enjoy the? It wasn't a museum you went to yesterday, was it? Was it like an art place or something like that?
No, it was actually a museum. It's just in a tiny. It's just like in Weston-super-Mare of all places. But it's really, really good. They had some the artwork they used in the novels they brought out like from the 70s onwards, and it's like the originals as well. So, and some of them are like from, I remember reading when I was younger, and it's just, you're like, oh my god, I remember reading that. And it's like a couple of them are like favorite covers. Where's the Loch Ness Monster?
The Loch Ness Monster. Wow.
Yeah, where is it? Very creased. It's very creased spine. I just moved my Cyberman head.
I reckon it has got a kitchen, KO. I bet it's got a pizza oven as well.
It's got a couple. So it's this one, this cover. It's the original one of that, but it's just such a vibrant cover with all the different colours. I mean, like people nickname it like the Looney Tunes one, but look at the colours on it, and it's just so distinctive. It stands out.
Yeah,
it's just really, really cool. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, good shout. Good shout. Yeah, I know what you mean, Mayo. AFOL Day. Mayo's saying that AFOL Day should be named Lug Day. Yeah, I can see that, because we're all AFOLs. That's the thing. But you have to be the key thing is you have to be a member of a lug. I think most stores will open an hour early as well.
Yeah, which is good because you get like the browsing as well, and then I think it makes it a bit easier for the staff as well, because it can get a bit chaotic. Oh god, put my teeth in. There you go.
Right, folks, we are nearly 45 minutes into the stream. If you've tuned in and you haven't hit that like button, do me a little favor. Use your sonic screwdriver if you've got such a thing, and show it some love, folks. That's the one. Show it some love. We've got that survey going as well, so do check out that.
Ooh.
So, guys, you got Christmas parties coming up this week?
Yeah, I've just got a work one on Friday, so I'll have to join the replay gang.
Yeah, it's just the way it is this time of year, dude. It is the way it is.
Although that's it, because it's quite awkward, really, because the timing just clashes with a couple of bits and bobs. So, of course, what's the day after? So it means I have to get up early because I've got to drive.
Oh yeah,
to the old Southampton.
Oh, you're not going local then?
No. I always go to the one there for the AFOL Day. That said, though, I'll probably go to Bristol one on New Year's Day, because the Southampton one, the mall that it's in, doesn't open on New Year's Day. But I know the one in Bristol is open because it's not really, you can't really shut that mall because it's kind of opens onto the street and there's no doors for it. So.
Okay. That's what I love about Blue Water. They do open it early and it's undercover. So it's like, it's not like Bristol, blimey. High Tea Toys was getting really cold, wasn't she? On one of our local videos. She was freezing. She's a good vlogger. Yeah, I'm looking for. I think next year is going to be a year I do quite a lot of vlogging, to be honest. I wonder if she uses like a DSLR or something like that, or just uses her iPhone.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
So I think you can do all that on DSLR, but her sound always sounds so good.
Yeah, I wonder if she's got a remote mic. No, you can't ever see a mic though, can you? That's it.
No, you never see it. Her voice gets picked up really well on it.
Actually, can you get an attachment for phones? You know, like the boom mics with the doodles on. Can you get anything like that you just click on?
Yeah, you can get all those. Yeah, you get all those. I had one at one time. The only problem with it is you'll sound okay, but if someone gets a bit too close for it, it's like, it's all kind of sound you get with it, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, that'd be a bit off-putting, wouldn't it, actually, as well?
Yeah.
And of course, you have to have something like that in your hand, and people always go, "Oh, you're right," when you film.
Exactly. Happens a lot.
Yeah. Oh, you're right, mate. What's this for then?
So, your thoughts on the build that you've done, the Indiana Jones build?
I really like it. I'm just doing some of the like the carvings in the wall, and some of the techniques are just to get like the open mouth and all the rest of it. It's like, oh, that's really smart idea.
Works well, doesn't it?
Yeah, because it's like a combo of that's a couple of stickers, but then you've got some actual 3D things as well.
Yeah,
I really like it. Oh, it's such a shame if they don't do more in this theme, actually, because I think all three of the sets have been really good and really good value as well.
From what I know, it's sold really well. It's sold at least okay anyhow. But I expected there to be 2 runs of it, but apparently there isn't. So
yeah, I think the trouble is, I think they're basing it on whether or not the film did well.
Which I hear it didn't do particularly well.
Which I find a bit frustrating as well, though, because the trouble is they have films are in cinema for such a short length of time now. It's like you've barely got any time to actually go and see it anyway. So it's like, well, what do you expect if it's only out for like a week or something?
Yeah, it's like it goes straight to DVD or anything like that. Oh, I tell you what, I did do. Talking of DVDs, when I got the new Peter Gabriel album, which by the way is number 1. It's number 1. It's the number 1 album in the world, which is kind of cool. You get with it. I got the CD versions. You get 2 mixes. You get a bright side mix and a dark side mix, but you also get an Atmos mix. So put that in the PlayStation 4 and listen to that. Listen to a couple of tracks. So I just want to know off my head, was there actually a distinct difference between them? Oh my god, it's so good. So good. Like, I can't wait. Like, one evening this week, I'm just gonna sit down for half an hour or an hour and just listen to the whole thing, but with the surround sound mix. And it's so good, man. Love it.
That's cool. That's good as well if you get loads of different mixes as well, because I remember you used to do that with do you remember when you used to get the old singles on CD, and you'd always get they'd always have 2 or 3 different remixes as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's different.
And the weird thing with these is they're not remixes. They've used different engineers. So they've done this bright side mix and this dark side mix, and they've given one guy is the engineer for one guy is the engineer for the other one, and then they've just given this other one. And these are all kind of world-renowned mixing engineers. So it's been really fun to kind of hear the difference. I personally always prefer the dark side mix because they're much bassier and maybe a little bit more sparse to listen to. But the surround sound ones, the guy can have a little bit more play with them because they're slightly not the official album ones, but it's slightly remixed, or they've just held something for a couple of more chords or something like that. I don't know. I've just really enjoyed it. So yeah.
So it's kind of like I suppose if you put it on a play, from like a well-known writer, it's like your own spin on it, I suppose. They're just like mixing it how they think it should go.
Yeah, and they've got the kind of what happens at this point in time and stuff like that. But there is kind of like they bring certain instruments to the fore and less so. Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Such a good idea as well. Such a good idea. So does it just change the tone of it as well then? So it's like one of them is maybe a bit more upbeat sounding or something like that.
Yeah, just a little bit like that. Like sometimes you'll hear stuff that you're like, oh, I didn't hear that on the other mix or something like that. And it could be there. It's just whether or not someone's decided to bring it right to the front. But yeah, no, it's good. It's good. It's been interesting to sort of hear the difference between them. Right. Which ones are that? You're not going to hear me tonight saying, "Oh, I finished this one and I finished that one." It's going to be one continuous.
So it's got a nice box, that one as well. Actually, I think a couple of them, the earlier ones, had really good sort of boxes that are slightly different from the normal ones, because that's like a clamshell one that opens up. Because the Yellow Submarine's the same. And Wally's the same.
It's so much better.
They feel a lot more sturdy as well, and no thumb tabs as well.
Oh. Nice. That's the first one. That's right. They've got these two different types of 2x2 tile, and one's got a nib on the end of it, and the other one hasn't. I put the wrong one on initially, so that's how that goes. I have to focus with this one, guys. I have to focus with this one.
Yeah, I think that bit's got some upside down.
Yeah,
on it as well.
Let's say though, if I could do the dinosaur from the museum, I should be able to do this. Just don't get too, you know, oh, I can do that, and just tie one hand behind your back as well. No, I did do that.
I'm
loving the new console as well.
Oh, it is. It's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Me and one of my friends on Instagram are working on the room together. So we put like a joint post up yesterday with it on.
Nice.
So that's quite cool.
Hey, we got Titanium in the chat. Good to see you, dude. Titanium, how was your birthday? Hope you had a great one. Macro saying happy Sunday, Titanium. Mayo's out there still. Giving lots of love. Trevor's videos is out there. So evening all, loving the Christmas jumper and London Bridge Bricks. Cheers, dude. Yeah, it's my new one. It's, I got it. I literally got it. It arrived a couple of days ago, and I've saved it just for this very stream. Hope you guys like it too. I thought it was kind of in brand, so why not? If anyone's interested, I got it from the London Transport Museum, which is quite cool as well. We've got two Gary Foles out there too. They're going to be on London Calling this week. Cool. It's going to be a really weird London Calling this week because you're not on it. Gaz isn't on it this week. Nor is the Brick Bods. It's going to be very strange, that is.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they're burning the candle at both ends, aren't they?
They're on a hot date.
Oh, that's a hot date. That's fine.
I'm going to say, isn't it?
Heard it here first.
Yeah. Spice up your life. Yeah, what did you think of that, eh?
that
that was a weird scene, wasn't it?
Oh, I tell you what, though, it's one of those things that you can use a song that you wouldn't normally associate with a situation, and it just somehow puts a slightly sinister spin on it. I mean,
yeah,
it's like, yeah, it was very good though.
I'm going to use that as a minute when I show off this on Instagram being built. I'm totally using that track, Spice Up Your Life.
But they're like, oh, brilliant, cool.
I might even. Oh, was it? No, I can't. This week. So this week's London Calling is going to be kind of centered around. Well, I got some guests on this week, folks, including obviously the two gay foals and well, one or two other ones coming on as well. Actually, it's going to be quite a special one. And Gaz knows who they are, and he's like, oh no, he's going to miss it. Well, he's going to be on replay gang duty. With Brickbots. And so anyway, we're. But I want this week's one to be centered kind of around build to give. So I want you lot out there, do me a little favor, especially you Titanium, J and KO. I want you to be building little hearts of Lego and sending them to me as well. Use just a few bricks, whatever you got, couple it together and send it over to me. Macro, you must have a little bit of time on your hands now. Do me a little favor, send me some hearts, or send me a heart. Anyway, a heart. This is really many. One would be cool, and yeah, I just think it would be quite cool. That's all.
It's so cool.
Pretty please and all that.
It's sugar on top.
He says, I've started reading a book called Murtagh, which I got for my birthday. I'm already halfway through the book. Oh, nice, actually.
Oh, cool.
I haven't read a book in ages. I need to change that. I was looking at some books today. I went out for a Christmas dinner today.
Oh, cool.
And it was really nice. And
gets you in the mood for Christmas dinner.
Oh, it was lovely. It was.
Can talk about food.
Max says, I got Matthew Perry's biography and The War on the West. So that's what I'm reading right now. I know people wouldn't suspect I read books. What all? I read books. I'm reading an instruction manual right now for this. Does that count? Does that count? I just remembered as well, I'm doing a More and More stream next week around this time. So I'm going to be on with him.
Cool.
He's going to be chatting with me. And it won't be too long, actually. I'll be on with Liz as well for her one.
Oh, brilliant.
And the humans, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's scary about that. 'Cause I'm quite an open book, so we're like, oh, I wonder where we'll go with this. But I'm looking forward to it. Big hives out there. Good to see you, Mr. Hive.
Yay.
Good with you.
Cool. With new host
32
today as well.
You got new, yes. This was a very pleasant surprise. I'd say very, very cool indeed. Check them out, folks. Brick Hive, who of course is the host with the mostest over for Good Morning Brick. Man, every time I listen to this, I definitely get massive attack vibes from it.
What was it on the radio recently? They seem to be playing a lot of Suede. You just keep hearing I think they had Trash on the other week. Nice. Beautiful Ones. Is that? Oh, brilliant! A couple of times. Okay. You haven't heard it for a couple of years, maybe, and all of a sudden it's like everywhere. It's like, okay.
They must be coming out. I think they're coming out with a new album. That's what that's going to be.
Yeah, probably.
When Peter Gabriel came out with his new album, not his new album, he released them as singles. So over the last 12 months, every time there's been a full moon, he's released one of the songs from the album. And then after 12 full moons, which was obviously, bearing in mind he started in January, he got to the last one for December, and it was released as a full album a week later, which...
That's cool. That's actually a good way of doing it.
Dude, I loved it. I really did. But there was it was a very 50-50 split. Like, people either loved it or they hated it. And every month you got on the full moon, you got the new song, and on the new moon, you got the alternative mix to it.
Okay.
I loved it.
That's a really good idea.
I thought it was brilliant.
That's some smart marketing there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And he did well. I mean, that's his first new material in over 20 years. And he beat a tease to number one, the K-pop group. So,
oh wow, okay,
that's no mean feat. That's pretty good going.
Yeah, that's a good way of building up a bit of hype around it as well, though, I suppose, isn't it?
And people were talking about it for a year. Yeah, that's good.
Just little teases like that. It's like people are like, oh yeah, but what's the next one going to be like? What's the next one like? Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh god.
That didn't sound like a good noise. What was it?
Well, this goes into there, and I'm looking at it going, I don't think that's going to go through there.
Oh, that's what she said.
It's got to be lined up, and it's not quite lined up.
Which bit's that one?
We can fix it. Oh, it's this part here. A bit of a build. That's all right. It just needs sort of rotating slightly.
Are they both the wheels the same as well?
Yeah.
I think some of the wheels sometimes they can line up a bit different.
Yeah, you just got to have it just lined up exactly right, which you think you would have, considering you got the pins going through it, but it's only a slight adjustment needed for it. I like the technique though; it's kind of cool. They kind of make it look quite techy.
Yeah, it's is that the one we went? Yeah,
on the Lego Team B. Conceded.
On the one we're just working on, we've kind of gone for a similar sort of technique, but it's got extra bits because it's just great. This new one's just so big. It's just because I had a look. We were looking at it, and I think it's like, I think normally each panel's about 1 meter wide. Because it's a hexagonal thing, so each panel's a meter wide, so it's quite a decent size you're playing with. But this new one seems to be even wider each one, so I'd love to actually get in there and get my hands on it, just to see how big it is. That sounds really wrong.
I like it.
It's quite PlayStation 5 as well. With like all the sort of the white and the slight black.
Because it's white, yeah. Well, there we go. That's it so far, folks.
There you go.
I like it a lot, man. I like it a lot. I was always building TARDISes when I was a kid. Always. Because I just thought it's the ultimate ship to get you out of trouble. It's like the jump jet Harrier of spaceships.
You can kind of park it anywhere as well, which is good because it's so small.
Right, how many of those do I need? No, just one.
These are in order.
Chaos asking a good question. He says, what is Gaz's favourite Doctor Who game?
That's easy. There's one that came out in the 90s called Dalek Attack, which is really good. It's a side-scrolling platform game. And I love it. Without swearing it, I just love it.
What game is it, Gaz? What sort of game? What genre of game is it?
So it's one of those just side-scrolling, like a platform game.
Oh, okay,
It was out on the Commodore Amiga, and this, I think it was out on the opposite one as well. Was it Atari? I want to say Atari, maybe. But yeah,
Amiga, Atari were like the big ones back in the day.
Yeah. So and it's really good. I really enjoy it. And I was trying to get it. So I've actually found the discs. I've still got the actual floppy disks and the box for it. It's a bit beaten up. So I just want to I would love to be able to get that to run again. Find some way of getting that to work and just play that again.
Someone in the Hooniverse must have done an emulator for it or something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Madlib. Good to see you, dude.
There must be somewhere. I need to, but it's, yeah, I just love it. And I can remember one of the cheat codes they used to use all the time as well. Oh god, they used to give you like I can't remember if it gave you either gave you extra lives or you used a smart bomb and just blew everything up on the screen.
Smart bomb.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just so funny.
So that's how they're creating the panel for it for the console.
Good technique.
It's pretty good, isn't it? It's good. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Very cool indeed. Love it. Oh, what do you guys? Let me know what you think as well. Do you like the angle that I'm building this at? I kind of thought I kind of used the down one the other day for doing the museum, which I was hoping to have filmed the review of it this weekend. I haven't even written it yet. I haven't stopped. But it will happen. It will happen. It will happen. There'll be a good, bad, and the build for it at least. I've made notes on it. But yeah, it's what can I say? It's just I think it's this time of year, guys. This time of year, it's just trying to do everything. I think it's like, oh god, I've got to maybe not. And I was also genuinely thinking yesterday, like when I was in the store and I picked up the set that I really wanted, I was like, oh, should I buy something else to get the carriage?
Oh yeah.
And so anyway, and you know, I was like, it's only going to be like 2 weeks. I don't want to buy a load of other stuff, but I've got the carriage from eBay as well, which it has arrived, but I haven't looked at it yet to see if it's there. But I do want to build that just before Christmas as well.
It's a really nice looking carriage as well.
It's lovely looking. I got a couple of the gift we purchased, the market one as well, and so I want to do those before Christmas. And then I've done a lot of live streams, so that's normally the thing. You do a lot of live streams. I don't make a lot of videos, but it's kind of the way it goes, in all honesty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's a time thing. It's a time thing. It really is.
And then you've got to somehow work out how you're going to fit any editing in for it as well. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I want to do a special edit for the London Calling rewind, the 2-year rewind that I did. I want to do a slightly different version of that because it's 3 sections. I kind of thinking, shall I use 3 different songs? At the very least, I'll use 2 different songs because I think it works with the same song fine when I did it with because I did different sections. I showed it in 3 different parts, so that was kind of okay. But now I'm kind of thinking, I've got time. I've got a couple of weeks before I want to release it. So I want to release it between Christmas and the New Year because it is a proper rewind. And I might make it an annual thing. I might make it like do a London Calling rewind every year for everyone who's been on it. So
that'll be cool as well, just to recap on all the sets that have come out sometimes in the year, because you're like, oh, there's that many.
Yeah.
This year's just been crazy.
Hundreds. Yeah. There's hundreds of them, isn't there?
Yeah.
Never ends.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like you get to the end of the month, it's like, okay, so it's new release day tomorrow, the new sets come out, then the next day they just announce the next lot that's coming out in the following month. It's like, oh my god, hang on.
Yeah, well they do that, don't they? They do that with every time they release that new stuff, you go to buy it and it's like the day before it's like, oh, we're coming out with this next month, and you're like, oh really? Give us a break. But you can't keep up with it.
No,
it used to be. I used to feel as though I could keep up with it, but now I definitely can't. I'm still buying stuff now, and I'm like, when am I going to build this? So I just thought, no, I won't.
But it's frustrating as well because they'll do like, they'll show you like the new wave, and there'll be at least 2 things that you want to get, even if you're like, no, I'm not going to buy anything this month, and there'll still be 1 or 2 things. You're like, oh
yeah. And thank you, Liz, as well. The thing is, as well, I mean, I don't know anyone else who's building this Doctor Who set. And I'm like, well, it's quite old now. It's 8 years old. I've been wanting to build it since the moment I got it. And I was just like, yeah, let's go with it. So, yeah. And the thing is, what I like about, maybe it's because it's this time of year as well. Because I went about 3 months earlier on this year without doing any live streams other than London Calling, of course. And I think just this time of year, I just kind of want to, what's the word, immerse myself within the community more. Because videos aren't going to go anywhere. And you guys kind of know my thoughts on stuff as we're building it. So I kind of see this as an opportunity to kind of do something a little bit out of the norm. So, yeah, here we are. And I'm glad you guys are liking it as well. That means a lot to me.
It's always good as well, building all the different sets just to get the different techniques as well. Sometimes it's like the amount of stuff you learn, you're like, oh, you can do that? Oh, that's really good.
Totally, man. Totally. That one's different. Ooh. I'm liking all the dials, all the printed dials on this one.
Yeah, they got some really, really good prints on there. I don't know if you got to the purple one yet. That's got a nice print on it. The round one.
Oh yeah, no, they have. It's like toggle buttons, and you got this one as well.
Yeah,
quite cool.
That's really good.
This is a nice print. What's this, Gaz?
That's the little monitor screen. Yeah, so it's in the show they had it. I think they've got one now as well, and I think the idea is you can just turn it around throughout the whole thing.
Okay. Right. This is like a clock. This is the way you put this on. So that goes there. Missed a piece off that. Pretty sure I've missed a piece off that. Yeah. Yeah. So next week, folks. There'll be a bit more of a Christmassy vibe. I mean, I slowly kind of get into Christmas anyway. I mean, I've been wearing a Christmas jumper for the last three weeks, it feels like. Certainly since December the 1st. So there'll be the Christmas music. I'll put some Christmas music on there. I'll try not to make it too cheesy. I don't know. I haven't looked at seeing what playlists I can play for you guys. Anyway, it'd be fun to put together.
I think one of the radio stations has had been playing Christmas songs since about November. they had it on in work one day when everyone was feeling a bit miserable because of the weather and everything else. Like, put that one on. It's like, okay.
I think there's I mean, like on Alexa and stuff like that, I always just put on now. That's what I call music. Oh, that's what I call Christmas.
Hey, I love the Now albums.
Yeah. Oh, that was always the go-to albums for us, though, weren't they, as kids?
Yeah. I think Mum and Dad have got the Now 3 or 4 on cassette. Which
Wow. I think I've got the number 1, but on tape, and I'm pretty sure, and I'm really throwing this one at you. If I remember rightly, it had something like Bruce Willis's "Down the Broad Walk." That one on there.
Oh gosh,
You've got to be pretty old to remember that, because that was a one-hit wonder. That was. And bear in mind, I was probably about 5 when that came out.
Oh, and of course, his well-known Christmas film as well. I have to watch that now again.
What one's that?
Die Hard.
Oh, Die Hard. Well, of course, yeah, that is a Christmas one. There's no doubt about that. A good connection there. Do you know what I really fancy watching? Gremlins. I've got to watch that. So.
Yeah. That's a good one to watch as well.
Yeah, I've got to get it out of my system to watch that. Love that. I think there's a red button to go on that one as well. It's really cool. Very cool indeed. Yeah, you can definitely do that, Titanium. You'll definitely be able to do that. Have you got the actual turrets themselves, or are you just going to sort of make them more roundish, round them off, so to speak?
Oh, that's such a good colour. There's some really nice coloured sets actually in the Star Wars ones this year as well.
Red. They introduced a lot of red this year.
Yeah. But it's a really nice shade though as well, isn't it? Like the one TJ's on about. That's a really good shade.
It's good shit, man.
Yeah.
Of course, I bought it. God knows when I'm going to build it. I want to build it because I'm putting together the parts for the one I arguably think is the best one, which was the 2012 version. And I'll just do it. When I've done it, I'll put it together, really. So it's a case of doing that, really. I've got a few things I wanted to do that I've kind of got in the works, but we'll get through Christmas. Always got something on the go. Oh, and so what did your friend who came over the weekend, what did they think of the new Doctor Who series?
Yeah, he loved it. So, which is good because he's just as mad a fan as me, to be fair. So it was one of those things we were both really nervous before it started. I was like, oh god, I hope it's good. Yeah. Then it was excellent. Aww. So
that is quite cute.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. You get kind of worked up about it. You sort of think, oh, I hope other people like it as well. Well, they're definitely changing it up. There's no doubt about that. And it was this mini 3-part series is definitely what's the word? A kind of a good bridge between the old and the new. I mean, it's the revamp. I mean, basically, it's the revamp that you never got years ago because it went off air for how many years?
Too many. It went off in '89 and it came back properly in 2005. And then they kind of brought it back for the one-off with Paul McGann in '96. So 9 years that side. Oh. Yeah, so I can't work it out quick enough. So it's off like 9 years and then another 9, so 18? Wouldn't have been off 18 years.
Really? That long?
No, I think my maths is wrong.
So when did it go? When did it go offline? Like when was the TV one?
So the last series of the old one was in '89.
Yeah.
And then it came back properly in 2005. So what's that?
Oh, okay. That's 11 years, something like that.
Yeah.
89. Yeah, 11 years to 2000, so 16 years. That is a long time.
Yeah. So. But then the thing is, it's one of those ones as well. They sort of did continue it by like bringing out like books, and then they've got like the audios with the original actors as well. So it has always sort of continued in some form, but then it actually came back properly then in
because they did animations for it as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they've done a couple. Some of them are really good. It
was a bit sort of 2D-ish, Captain Pugwashy style, but I think the sound and everything for them was very good.
Yeah, they had they found someone had taken some off-air recordings during the 60s when they were on for the ones they didn't have. So then they actually started releasing those, so people could actually hear ones that they've got no other way of being able to actually see, which is really good. So you got like Patrick Troughton's first ever one, which doesn't exist visually, or didn't exist visually. They've animated it since. So
why was that? So did they just talk through what was going on or something like that?
Yeah, so they'd have link in narration made so it's usually by someone who is in it. So they had an actress called Annika Wills who played Polly, which is the First Doctor's last companion and the Second Doctor's first companion, one of. So she did like the link in narration there. So it would be like, the TARDIS materializes in a wasteland, or there's a Daleks coming down the corridor, or the gun stick twitches or something.
Yeah.
When no one's looking. So, but it's quite. It does work all right.
That's a good idea. It breathes new life into it, because I often hear that there's like lost episodes and stuff like that. I mean, how do you lose an entire episode?
They junk them basically. So it's because they had limited space to keep them, or where to keep them. So it was a case of they'll either, I don't know if they recorded over them as such, but they would just junk them. They'd actually just burn them. So so there was, I think there's 96 missing, I think, at the minute. But it was 100 odd originally, but they have over the years found some in really strange places. So they found a couple of episodes in a church basement somewhere. The most recent batch they found. That's good.
That's a nice printed piece,
good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's gorgeous. That's a lovely bit of print. This last one finishes off the console now.
Cool. It's good though, because it's quite tight the way it all fits together as well with that one.
Very tight. This is going to be the interesting one to put together. This one here. So. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. So there's the console, folks. Let's make this a little bit bigger. This is the centerpiece of the console. So I just got to make my mouse come alive. And then I'll get to the chat and see what you guys have been chatting around. There we go. It's pretty good, isn't it? Nice. Love it. Really good. I love the fact that they've made each panel of the console different. That's a really nice touch. That's good detail.
It is really good.
And that works there. Yeah, I like it. It reminds me of the duel on Bespin a little bit between Luke and Vader. Anyway,
you don't get too close, you'll get frozen in carbonite.
This is true. Or carbonara, as the case may be.
Yeah.
If you're Italian.
With extra cheese.
Titanium says, so he's talking about the Coruscant Guard. Goes, I'm working with my own pieces at the moment, trying to see if I can connect them to where they go on the Clone Wars variant. Okay, says, I've got to cook chicken burger for supper now, so enjoy the rest of the week. Take care, man.
Burger? What?
Yeah.
Not pizza?
Yeah, not pizzas. Maybe there are no pizzas left in his neck of the woods.
Yeah, he's eaten them all.
Is that possible? I think it is. And don't forget, folks, if you have tuned in, do us a little favour. Give the stream a healthy thumbs up. And whilst you're there, check out Gaz. You'll find his details down in the description below, of course.
Yeah. Gaz is far too busy. At the minute. Oh dear.
how's your build going? All right. Yeah, let's have an update on Gaz's build.
We'll have a shifty.
Here we go. Let's see what you've been up to. Oh wow, you're marching through it.
So I really like this. These little faces, they're so good. They really are. It's like each one's different, but you look at it, it's like when you're building it, you think, well, what's that going to be used for? And then it's put together like that. It's like, that's the mount. Oh, that's really clever. So yeah, I really love it. And of course, it's got a little twiddly thing. Look at that.
Oh yeah, what does that one do? Oh, of course, that's where the golden. What do they call it? Is it? I was thinking Golden Child. That's not right, though, is it? Is the Golden?
Oh, it's a different film.
Oh, it's a different one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Golden. Yeah, I want to say Golden. Golden Idol. That's the one.
That's the one. The Golden Idol. There you go.
That's cool. I really like this. This is. Oh, it's another one. Another one that looks really good, and it's like, oh gosh.
I know. You've got to display it. You've got to display it because these are display. It's more displayable than playable, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, get some cracking pictures with that as well. Oh my lord.
Well, you got yourself another scene, really, another Doctor Who scene, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, because you can use it for. Oh, don't say that. What can I put in its place? I was doing that the other day. I was thinking of something. Say, oh, you could just swap that for that, and that'd be really good. Oh, get the little grey cells, as Poirot would say, running. Well, actually, apparently he's actually. So, David Suchet, who played Poirot, is actually in the local panto up here.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. I don't know if he's playing a goodie or a baddie, but I found it quite
funny. I wonder if he'll have grow his moustache for it, or just he probably just put a dodgy looking one on or something like that.
Yeah, it's from the little stick-on ones.
Oh, that's nice what they've done with the center section. What is that piece called? The bit that goes up and down? I've always called it like the TARDIS heart or something like that. But
so it depends who you talk to, because it's some people.
Here we go. Yeah.
So people either call it the time rotor or the central column.
Oh, the central column. I like that. The time rotor.
So yeah, but it's quite the new one's quite good because it's green, but the way they've done it is actually quite reminiscent of one. Well, actually, one of my favourite ones from the 80s. That they had at the end of the 80s with like Sylvester's one and Peter Davison's one.
Yeah.
So it had like a crystalline look to it.
Yeah.
Which is actually, when you see it from the top down, it's actually really simple how they did it. But yeah, it's kind of reminiscent of that, which I really like.
What I found out today is Peter Davison and Tennant are related.
Yeah, that's right.
They've done a what's the name together, haven't they? They've done a kind of a Doctor Who. I don't know. I think it was a spin-off sort of thing where he sort of said, "Oh, you always be my favourite Doctor Who" and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
That's right. And it's like, okay, hi, Dad.
Yeah,
but yeah, because
I had no idea they're actually related.
Yeah,
it's his son-in-law.
Yeah, because Peter Davison's real surname is actually Moffat.
Yeah.
Because they had to change it for, it's one of those equity things, I think. So if you've got the same name as somebody else on stage or screen, then they'll change it. Yeah. So I think there may have been a different, because it's like David Tennant. His actual name isn't David Tennant. It's actually technically David MacDonald.
How is it?
But
that's bizarre.
But his stage name he took from the surname of someone from his favourite band at the time, which I believe was Neil Tennant from, I think it may have been the Pet Shop Boys.
No, really? Dude, that's so cool. I like that.
So, yeah,
we got Danny Fandom's out there as well.
Hey,
Danny.
Hey, Danny.
How you doing, Danny? Good to see you, dude.
Oh, 2 clips. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. But he was a good Doctor. Pete Davison was a good Doctor.
Yeah, he's a good one as well.
And, he was a bit of a reboot back in the day, wasn't he? When you think about it, really, he was like the youthful one that they brought in.
Well, yeah, because they'd had like 7 years of Tom Baker as the Doctor, so it was a case of, well, we need to change it up now. Yeah. So they went a bit younger. I think he was the youngest one who'd been, taking the part at the time.
Yeah, because the original one was quite old, wasn't he? He was an old geezer.
Yeah. And then see, yeah, and Patrick, John weren't a bit older, not as old as William Hartnell was. But yeah, so yeah, they brought him in and sort of rejuvenated it a bit. It didn't always work, but initially it was quite crowded because they had
They had a few companions there, didn't they, with them?
Yeah, there was. They had 3 when he first started, which is a bit too full then at times. You know, you've got to split the plot in like 4 different directions, including the Doctor. You know, so you need to find stuff for them all to do. Because what they used to do in like in the original series, because there were 3 companions on the Doctor then, but what they'd do is every now and again one of them wouldn't be in an episode because they'd have like a holiday. Which is one way of doing it.
Yeah, that's quite an odd way of doing it. Danny's saying, so glad the Doctor Who's on Disney Plus now, so I can actually learn about it. He goes, all I knew were some of the Doctor Who Easter eggs in Star Wars. I didn't even know what are Easter eggs in Star Wars for Doctor Who.
There is something with guns in Mando, I think, that were in Doctor Who or something recently. Really? I can't remember. I can't quite remember now.
Danny, tell us an Easter egg. I'm intrigued. Chris Chalice is out there as well, saying hi all.
I think Chris watched it and I think he liked it as well. So.
Yeah, Chris, do you like the new Doctor Who then? Or you like the latest episodes of Doctor Who? What colour's that? Grey.
Yeah, that's right. They used to share. I think it's really weird actually. I think there was. They used to share props and costumes a lot. I think in those times anyway. I think because the one that Danny Fandoms has mentioned that Boss was wearing. Yeah, so there was a lot. I think there was a lot of it in general because I think it's just say if something is built, then they just lend it out somewhere else just to save them to build it because.
Well, yeah, because they get a little bit of money back on it then, don't they?
Yeah, and it saves them money more, than actually to make it from scratch, I think, as well. Which makes sense. That's the thing as well. Like with some of the sets that they do, you can see them one week and then you'll see the same set a couple of weeks later. They've repainted it or flipped it.
Dude, I totally noticed that. I mean, they still do that today. They did that on Star Trek: Strange New Worlds and all that sort of stuff. They just redress it. But I was having a flick through the Doctor Who's that was in iPlayer, and because I was flicked through quite a few Doctor, I was like, oh my god, I've just seen that set in next and stuff like that.
This has got. Did you get a spare hat with this one?
Yes,
as well. Wow,
yeah, that's a spare hat.
That's a crazy piece to get spare.
That's a good spare piece, yeah, dude. I think I got a spare Golden Idol as well.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Well, that'd be good if there's one of those as well. Oh my.
Yeah,
goodness.
that again is another really good spare part.
I really like that, the hat hair as well. I'm glad they started doing that a bit more actually. I do quite like those.
Yeah, me too.
God, spare hat hair.
Definitely.
Get in there.
Colour's that? Oh yeah. A lot of navy blue in this set, unsurprisingly enough. Let's see what the chat's saying. Danny's saying that Bounty Hunter boss wears a suit that was used in Doctor Who. Okay. There you go. He's going to watch the Unit spin-off. I think that could be quite good. Plus, Tom Baker was with the voice Bendu in Rebels, yeah, and David Tennant in Ahsoka. He was indeed.
Yeah.
Seems like the Dutch Disney Plus only has the 3 Doctor Who specials. Oh, okay. I quite like this, but I always like seeing all the Doctors together.
Yeah, they're quite. It's quite interesting seeing how they all interact sometimes as well. Although I don't think many of them have actually interacted much with Tom since he's left on the screen. Anyway.
What was the thing with Tom Baker? Because he never used to like being part of the marketing and all that sort. I remember a shot where didn't they use a Madame Tussauds? Tom Baker.
So it was for the 5 Doctors. That was the 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
He was going to do it, then he didn't. He said no at the last minute. He wasn't going to do it. So what they did. There was a story at the time that they started filming in end of the 79 season, so it was the end of that. What happened was there was industrial strike action, so they never finished it. So what they used instead, they used clips from that because it's never been released.
It was on the boat in Cambridge, I think it was.
That's right. So they used that instead into 5 Doctors. So he was still in it, but he wasn't.
Really well. Yeah, because didn't his one go a bit weird? It was someone that was trying to capturing him and he didn't quite materialize as he needed to have, or something. I don't know. Yeah,
that's right. He got stuck in the time vortex and they're trying to bring him through. So he had to. So basically, he was in it, and they had clips of him, but then he wasn't there for any of the publicity. So they just used the Madame Tussauds one. They had 2. What do you call them? Statues. Dummies. He had 2 dummy things in Madame Tussauds as well, because he had normal one, and then there was one in the story where it was somebody impersonating him, and he had like a cactus face. So he had like all the the little spikes and stuff coming out. So they had one done of that as well.
Well, I remember that episode. That was quite good, wasn't it? That was quite good makeup.
Yeah, the makeup was really good in that one. So that was quite cool. When one of the actors said only agreed to be in it if he could kick K9 as well.
Really?
Yeah.
How bizarre.
It's very rude. Touching the ratings at the minute.
This is quite fiddly. This is.
Oh yeah.
Right. But it is definitely a tad fiddly.
What's that episode he watched when he was little with purple monsters eating people? Purple monsters?
Purple monsters? That was McDonald's, wasn't it?
Purple monsters eating people. I can't think which one that would be.
Simon wants to find the episode he watched when he was little with purple monsters eating people when he can't remember what Doctor was in it. It wasn't Carry On Doctor by any chance, was it?
Carry On. Oh, it's Christmas. We're going to get some of those on telly as well, I'm sure.
Oh, you always used to get Christmas Day was always a Carry On movie. I think it used to come on after Morecambe and Myers.
Faces of the people.
I am liking this, it's kind of it's a tad fiddly, but it's kind of like when it comes together, it's like actually it does resemble TARDIS.
Trying to think now. I don't know if there is one. Is it definitely Doctor Who they're talking about? I'm just trying to think.
It all sound a bit vague to me. They sound a bit vague.
Monsters. Then I don't know. I said don't. I don't know how old Simon is, to be fair. So he could be talking about the newer series. He could be talking about.
TK Falls. You guys going to Milton Keynes on 1st of January? Oh, isn't it horrible? We've got to go back to work on the 2nd.
Oh, I know. It's
that kind of sucks.
Weird. We've been spoilt the last couple of years because it's always been the 2nd, still been a bank holiday.
Yeah. It's always been a bank holiday. And it's like, oh, that kind of sucks. I know they're not a million miles from London. I think we should do an adventure, me with the 2 gay foals next year. I've got an idea. I still want to do some sort of. Me and Tech talked about it. God, how long ago? Years ago. And we said we're all going to do a meetup at Windsor.
Oh, that would be cool if everyone does that.
I think we all should. I think it would be so funny. Like, even if it's like sort of 10 people or something like that, I think it would be definitely worth doing.
Well, what was it though? Because Jace was saying on Friday, wasn't he? They're doing a new area in there.
Yeah, Jace. It's a new. Yeah, I think it's like a roller coaster, wasn't it? It was the track.
Yeah.
It was a piece of track.
Purple monsters. The face of the people appear in the monster like photographs. The only thing I can think of, maybe that he's talking about with the purple monsters is either. I could
take that to the gut on that one. Just saying, to go false. I won't because it's Sunday.
I can't think at all what you mean. I could change that.
Oi!
I could change my laugh a little bit, couldn't I? I could just do. That's a very niche laugh.
That is a very niche laugh, that is.
That you only get if you happened to watch it yesterday. Oh no, it's dropped a piece.
Right. Oh, I've got to build a Dalek now. So I think I've done the console.
Okay, cool.
Let's put it up here then. So I finished the console section. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the TARDIS center section. What's the middle part called? Is that the center column or the time rotor vortex thingamajig?
Yeah, it's like central column's good.
Oh, central. I like central column. What can I say? That indicates it's more. That indicates that they actually wasn't there a wooden column as well in Tom Baker's one?
Yeah, he had one for. So they did a wooden one for one series. Instead of the normal one.
You know what it reminded me of? Guys of a certain age will remember this. Do you remember when your parents used to have like a cabinet for the TV? Remember that? The wooden cabinet? That's what that console looked like. Just saying. Maco's probably made loads of them.
There
we go. I don't know what this bit does.
Which bit is that? Oh, yeah, we'll find out soon.
I love it, though. That console is just like... Oh God, I could just dream about. It doesn't make that sound at all, folks, but you know what I mean. Also, as well, what did you think of the Harley Quinn cameo yesterday as well?
The Harley Quinn cameo?
Yeah, her weapon of choice, the Harley Quinn weapon.
Oh yeah,
like, where they go with this?
That was quite funny.
Yeah,
just randomly pulled it out the floor, and the thing is as well. See, that thing is only like that deep, so it's like that's got like a big massive cavity,
but it's just taking the idea of the TARDIS and kind of stretching it a bit more, you know.
Oh yeah,
I mean, why not? That's the thing, it is the impossible.
I just hope we actually see more inside, more rooms in there, because we've only ever seen, since it's come out, we've only ever really seen the one.
Yeah,
and it's got loads.
That's like
it's meant to have loads. It's like meant to have like a swimming pool, like a library. Oh, we have seen other rooms slightly.
I mean, the thing is, though, they've only got to take an area, dress it up a little bit, and put something in it that will connect it back to it.
Yeah.
I think it would be quite cool, man. I think it'd be quite cool. It says we open January the 1st. Everything is open at 10 a.m. Yeah, I think it's 11 a.m. it opened. Well, I was saying that the Lego store will be open at 9 o'clock. I think it is. 1st of Jan. Yeah, we need to go to store with Monkey Kid. Oh, did they sell Monkey Kid at Milton Keynes? Damn, that's good. They don't sell Monkey Kid at Blue Water.
I know they have sold it in
Leicester Square.
Bristol,
They've got it in Leicester Square, but they haven't got it in anywhere else in London. I don't think, anyway.
That's funny. They didn't have MK Kid there, even though the postcode is MK.
Oh yeah, MK Kid. Remember that?
Oh,
or was it Ninjago Kid?
oh yeah.
Ninjago Kid. Oh my god, we could have melted down the internet that night. Actually, I could make a short out of that because we were chatting about which one we thought was the better, Ninjago or Monkey Kid. There's a short I can get to work on this week.
I think it depends on just the wave sometimes with some of the themes, doesn't it? Because
definitely.
Because sometimes they have a shocking year.
Well, they do. They can't be brilliant all the time. That's all. And definitely City are coming back with some good, decent sets. And Friends is really good.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a Friends stream in February. I forget the date because it's centered around two gatefolds when they can stream and stuff like that, because they work sometimes at weekends. So we have got a date in the diary. We just need to I just need to ask a few other people as well. Guys, fancy being a part of that one?
I haven't got any Friends sets. But...
Guys, we're doing it in February. Just saying.
That's BRICKTASTIC's in February as well. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think we're doing it before then.
Might be in full. I've got to get loads of stuff actually sorted out for more stuff to take.
Still not done it yet.
To take what, to BRICKTASTIC? No, not yet.
No. The oh, okay. The 10th. There we go. 10th. I think we've gone for the 10th.
Oh, the 10th Doctor. Right. Okay.
Oh, the 10th of February. What wavelength are you on tonight, guys?
And the same wavelengths as always. It's Doctor Who first and maybe reality second. I mean,
these Daleks are a testament to Lego. I'll give it that.
Oh yeah, it's just snot break here, there, and everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah, it's like snot-tastic. But they do look. To be fair, they do look like Daleks. This is a good thing.
Yeah,
I definitely could. You could army these up though, couldn't you? You could do an army of these.
I think I've got down here. No, I've got a couple of the heads spare. You know, the actual printed discs, because you don't need. That's the only bit you need, really.
Oh yeah, you buy them off Bricklink. How much are they? They've got to be a bit spinny, haven't they? Because they're exclusive.
I don't know about now. How much are they? How much were they before? I wonder. Oh, it might be.
Two gatefolds. I was saying they're both 40. I'm a little bit older than they are. I still take them under my wing.
Both 40.
I tell you what, they're naughty 40. That's for sure.
Damn.
Do you know what I said?
They don't look it, so it's good.
I said no. They're about 50. Just say. What about Titanium? I said I thought he was 37. He's 23. 37. That's such a random number.
And he has a very specific number as well. 37. Not 35. 37.
37. Yeah. 37. I've been building. This is Titanium in the future. I've been building Ninjago 25 years, man and boy.
What's happened to his accent over the years?
I know.
Oh.
He doesn't realise this, but in 10 years, time, he's moving to the UK.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you heard it here first, folks. TJ's
he meets
moving.
a beautiful partner and decides London's for him and them.
You're definitely going to get a TJ stare next time he's on.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a TJ stare. Oh yeah. Guys, do you reckon when I do some merch, and I will do some merch, do you reckon I should put oi oi on the back? Like London Bridge Bricks on here. I want to do the shirt. I love London Bridge Bricks, and then which, by the way, folks, it is on there. He goes, oh yeah, he is. And I should put oi oi on the back. I think that would be quite funny. Oh, they're saying absolutely. I could do a couple of those. I could put oi oi on the back, or boom on the front. It's strangely fairly marketable. I should do it as even if I just make or have 10 of them made or something like that. I think it'd be quite funny. And I'd only sell them at cost price as well, folks. Whatever the postage is, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? You know. Oh, guys, I'm quite liking the build of this Dalek, dude. Oh, and I remembered, I'm sure I bought a Cyberman one day from 2 years ago or something like that from Smith's Toys, but the Cyberman Dimensions one.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're really good actually. They've got a really nice print on those. It's nice.
Yeah. Was there a canine ever made of this as well?
Yes. He's in the Dimensions level pack.
Oh, I'm gonna have to buy that.
But
I mean, basically, the Cyberman, he's got the proper Cyberman mask, but he was essentially Iron Man, wasn't he? You know, it was quite a nice rendition of him.
Yeah.
Oh, let's have a look.
I need something behind it.
I tell you what, I did see earlier on today. I'm just throwing it out there, folks. Theoretically speaking, I think we might be at like War Machine. Yeah. I don't know what Gaz is doing, but anyway, that's
see it in focus a bit better.
Oh, there we go.
That's what TJ was doing. I did a nice background. So.
Yeah, TJ kind of did it professionally. Just throwing that out there.
Well, I just MacGyvered it. You know, it's fine.
MacGyvered it.
Yeah.
Something along those lines, anyway. What can I say? I'm having trouble getting this 2x2 on. It's 2x2 round. It's go in the center. But yeah, no, they're good minifigures. Again, that would have been a good one. That's it. That's him. Yeah, you got it. What can I say? He goes, I wish I bought more Cybermen. Yeah, because I tell you what, that would be a good army up, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh, I got. I've got 3.
That's why. I'm thinking, why can't I get this on there? Now I know why. I was like, that doesn't work. What's he saying? Was it? No, it's an old classic one. So many great mechs in 2024. Yeah, there are. I think it's going to be the year of the mech. I might even do a mech march. What about that, guys? Do a mech march.
Mech march.
I tell you what I want to do. I'm going to do it as a one-off spin-off thing, right? Because I know, like Sam's, not that Sam Smith's been doing loads of mechs and that.
Oh, yeah.
I've always said it. I said it ages ago, right? I want to do a mech, a Friends mech. Guys, what do you reckon? Should I do a Friends mech? Like, get into some mechs I want to do. Love the Ninjago ones that are coming out. I just want to do one built around Friends pieces and stuff like that. Maybe throw a bit of dots in there as well. Let me know what you think, guys. Do you reckon it's got some legs? I just think it'd be quite funny to do.
Hopefully it won't be able to stand up otherwise.
Oi, oi! I'm actually quite enjoying this build of the Dalek. This is fun. It's so tiddly.
Oh, yeah, so many. It's quite a lot of pieces in something so small as well, if I remember.
There's so many pieces. That's not for you, though, isn't it? That is.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the turret's good. The centre turret, or the
eye
turret. Always put that one on there. Oh, I'd like to do an army, like at least 10 of them at least, anyway. What's the colour of that? It's black. Yeah, that's something that do you know what? That's going to be my thing for next year, guys. Is I'm definitely doing more. It's going to be city. I'm going to put the city together. What I'm going to do is just build a few more big things, get a track down and stuff like that, and then I'm doing the 2-layer things. I need a free day where I can go to the wood yard and buy some wood. Oh, there it is. There's the Dalek.
Oh, they are good.
They're really good.
I like the printing as well. That dish piece as well.
That's a nice touch that they've done that on the top. Yeah. I love those lights on the top, the Morris Minor lights.
Yeah, they're really cool. They're really good. Oh,
what can you put in there? You can put that in there.
That's what the one at the back's for.
Like a cat flap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exterminate. That's good. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Now, for all of you lot that's just tuned in, yeah, here's one of the doctors as well. Doctor. That's Capaldi with his sonic screwdriver. He's nice. Like him. And then you got Matt. What number doctor was he?
He's 11.
Oh, guys, he was sweating then.
Wow. He's at 11, but at the same time, he's not. Because so he's the 11th one, and then they inserted John Hurt in between Paul McGann and Christopher Eccleston, then that would make him the 12th. But then because David Tennant regenerated in one episode, but then he stayed as David Tennant, that still counts as a regeneration apparently. So that makes him the 13th. So
I see. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. Then the next build is Dalek, right? It's another Dalek. Got the two of them. Just so I keep on track, because I'm finishing at 8:30 tonight, folks, for the Brick Pods. I'm going to move on to the TARDIS, and this is something I have wanted to build since I got straight back into Lego. It really is, because I used to build them all the time as a kid. Didn't build them as good as this though. We got Western Wolf out there. He goes, "I had the TARDIS set. It's amazing." I'm just learning that myself, Western Wolf. Good to have you here, my friend. Welcome to the London Eye stream. Folks, we got over 30 of you watching. We got 17 thumbs up. Of course, we according to my console, we have anyway. Could be a bit more than that. Let's get those thumbs up. Come on, you know you want. Let's get ourselves to 25. TJ, Blacktron mech will be awesome. Yeah, we spoke about that, me and TJ back in the day. He goes, the Boba Fett mech I built on Friday is going to be dismantled. Then I'll be limbs for the Blacktron mech. I'd like to do a Blacktron mech as well. I have to say, I'm not copying TJ. We spoke about it at the same time. Mine will be a bit. I'm presuming mine will be a bit different. The time I get round to it, it won't even be a thing anymore. It'll be like just go to TJ's one. But yeah, it goes. Westwood says I have both 12th Doctor minifigs from the TARDIS and the Dimensions pack. They got different costumes. Oh, didn't know that. Very, very cool indeed. But yeah, TJ, I'm really looking forward to your Blacktron mech. I think it will look brilliant. Yeah. Steve Weezer's out there says, did they include the mini Stavros to shove inside one of the Daleks? No, they didn't actually.
No.
Oh, sorry, Davros. I should say Stavros would be the Greek one. Hello, peeps. Exterminate. I don't even know what accent that was, but it wasn't Greek.
Go on, then. That was Harry Enfield as well, wasn't it?
That was Harry Enfield. We were talking about him on Friday. Well, I like this track. It's kind of quite chilled out, isn't it?
Yeah, this is quite a good one.
Now, I don't know what's worse, dark brown or dark blue now.
Obviously, dark brown, because dark blue is actually a good colour.
Well, apparently, the TARDIS stands for Time and Relative Dimensions in Space, and is a Type 40 model. Did you know that? Type 40?
Mm-hmm. Type 40 TT capsule.
What did the TT stand for?
I think it's time travel, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's what they call it in, I think it's the War Games, I think. Which apparently is going to be the next one they're going to colorise as well. Which should be quite interesting.
Well, for a few moments they showed you the original toy maker, didn't they?
Oh yeah, that was a really good moment as well.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Crazy.
And why not switch and show you like a few seconds of the original, the flashbacks? Makes complete sense. They've got it there. Use it. It's really, it adds so much more depth to the character.
Yeah, because you know then, oh yeah, he has faced him before.
Yeah.
And the
hold on a minute. The did you notice the golden tooth at the end of the episode as well? There's someone in that, isn't there? Or something's encapsulated in it.
Yes, yeah.
I'd like to know who that was that picked it up. Just saying.
Well, we've been discussing that already.
Oh, you've been theorising it. So who should I be following on YouTube about Doctor Who?
Oh gosh.
Is there a lot? Is there a few?
There's quite a few. There's quite a few.
Okay.
There's. I don't know who the best one is because it all depends.
There he is.
Personally, I avoid the your Screen Rant and Watch Mojo ones just because I just don't like them.
You don't watch Mojo? Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's just no, because I think they've said a few things before, and it's like that's not right. So I get a bit irritated. Okay. I'm easily irritated and stuff like that.
I can't imagine you being irritated, guys.
I get irritated so easily. It's terrible.
Could you imagine an irritated guys? I can't believe any such thing would exist. There we go. That's the basics.
I don't know. I mean, there's a guy who does. He's got. He does like some of the action figure reviews, and he does a podcast with another guy. It's called The Review of Death, which is quite good. They just talk about it. I don't really watch many on YouTube though. That's my problem.
Do you not?
No, I just tend to ask people who know stuff properly. Because I can't. Yeah, I've
Fab's off. Take care, Fab.
Yeah,
and she's saying as well, dark brown is always the worst. It really is. And the TK folks say no, they can't either. Stay with me on that one. Sorry, guys.
No, that's fine. It means my secret plan is working. So. I was like, oh, he never gets angry. It's like, no. Until I do.
Maybe I'll ask Frankie one day.
Yeah.
You wouldn't like him when he gets angry.
The language gets colourful.
Be a bit like the rise.
When I get angry, I would descend. I've still got that in my head. I'm trying to work out what episode they're on about.
Oh yeah, look, you've wound him up now.
I'll be thinking about that, and I'll suddenly wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and be like, oh, it's that one, isn't it? You say purple monster? I can't think of purple ones in the old series.
What series was it? I want to know how long ago it was. I mean, it could have been a black and white one, for all we know. Kind of faulty. Just saying.
This means the 3 Doctors, maybe. That'd be slightly purpley. Maybe not purple. Oh, don't say that. Goodness sake.
Maybe not purple. Yeah, maybe green.
Yeah.
Only been 1 or 2 of those.
I
think they want to wind up, guys.
That's hilarious. Is that one with boobs? What? No, it's the one with no. The 15th Doctor is the one with no trousers.
Yeah, I was getting to the point. I was thinking, oh, white boxer shorts. He's brave, especially in that situation. And I kept thinking, someone could have put some trousers on him. He's got good thighs. I'll give him that.
does his squats. Who is older? It could be the Yeti. No, they didn't eat people. They just killed him.
Oh, yeah, because the Yeti was the second Doctor, wasn't it? They did the
Yeah.
Yeti on it.
Yeah. I don't think Simon would have been able to watch that one because they've only just found the episodes really.
Oh, really?
Was
Isn't that one where the Doctor was like wearing like a really heavy kind of fur coat?
So yeah, he was in when he first met the Yeti. They're in Tibet, and then the second time was in the London Underground, which is really good. That's a good story actually. The Web of Fear.
The Web of Fear. I've heard of that one. Yeah, that is meant to be one of the best ones from the second Doctor, isn't it?
Yeah. It's it's Patrick's second series. So they called it the Monster Season. So it's like every episode, or every story, bar one, had a new monster in it. So they had the Tomb of the Cybermen, which is a good story. Tomb of the Cybermen. Then it was the Ice Warriors. Then we had the Abominable Snowmen.
Oh, that's cool.
Then we have I know that the Enemy of the World is in that one. Then we had the Web of Fear, Fury from the Deep, and then it ended on the Wheel in Space, which was Cybermen again. But yeah, it's quite a good story. Strong stories like monsters and even Enemy of the World, which they thought for years wasn't going to be as good because the only episode that survived at the time was quite static. People just sort of stood around talking. But then they found it in somewhere in Africa. I can't remember where now.
Really? That's bizarre.
Yeah. So they found it there, and then they brought it back and they restored it, and people could see the whole story. And actually, it's actually really quite good. That's good, isn't it?
There's some good prints in this. Like there is some good prints in this, definitely. I wonder if people sell on eBay the TARDIS from this set just on its own, because I'd imagine that would fetch quite a lot of money.
I think they do.
I reckon they would.
Right, what colour is that?
We've got black 1x1s and we've got dark blue 1x1s. Dear God, what can go wrong?
What can go wrong? They chuck in a dark brown. That's what can go wrong.
Who is the older, Doctor Who or Doctor Strange? Wait, I said Doctor Who.
How old is Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Character creation.
Have we debated who the best Doctor was yet? No, not yet. Daleks is saying, according to Wikipedia, Strange is July 1963. It was from November 1963. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. Well, sorry. In that case, yeah, the can.
It's actually first broadcast the day after Kennedy was assassinated as well.
Was it?
Yeah. They're forever linked.
And was it like a big deal for Doctor Who when it first started? What did they think it would be a hit? Was that what they were trying to do, something sci-fi?
There is originally meant to be educational for kids, so which is why each, as well as like you had like the Dalek episodes, they had stories as well about historical stuff. So there was a lot of there was a story about the French Revolution. They had one with the Aztecs in, where you learn about how they used to be, with like sacrifices and all the rest of that. What else did they have? Well, we had like the Romans as well, which is a bit more farcical, really. But yeah, they used to do like proper straight historical ones like that. And then as it went on, they dropped pure historical and they kind of chucked in like alien elements or sci-fi elements and stuff.
Yeah,
because people generally found them a little bit boring. But yeah, the original remit was just to entertain and educate kids, which is quite good. Which is good. Which is good as well. But then the first one, I think people kind of watched and they were like, oh, okay, that's not too bad. The first story.
Yeah.
And then the second story, they brought the Daleks in and it took off. So
what was the idea around the Daleks? Were they meant to be some sort of like tank or something like that?
So what was it? I think they were described as hideous machine-like creatures. They are legless. I can't remember the rest of it. But that's what they described as in the script.
Yeah.
So then the designer Ray Cusick went away and came up with a design. So the concept was Terry Nation, and then design was Ray Cusick. Who actually made the actual design itself. And then it kind of just went from there. Yeah, but they'd argue then that it was the Daleks then that kind of made the show take off, because like the first shot you ever see of a Dalek, you don't actually see it. You just see Barbara terrified, pushing up against a wall, and you just see like the Dalek's arm, just from the camera POV, and that's it. Then episode ends, so everyone's like, "What is it? What's going on? What is that thing?"
Oh, well, welcome. That's it. The cliffhanger.
Yeah. So that was it then, and it all went from there. That's right. They had an episode then about Marco Polo, which was 6 weeks or 6 episodes, I think. So they built all the sets, really elaborate colours and all sorts. And of course, it's in black and white, so no one can see and appreciate it.
Oh no, really?
But unfortunately, no one can see it because it doesn't exist anymore. I believe Axel's asking Cybermen or Borg. Oh, there you go. It's not for the posts.
Yeah, that's good.
So Axel's asking Cybermen or Borg, and actually I think the Borg may actually be inspired by Cybermen.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I reckon so.
And I know that in the original Star Trek The Next Generation, when it was on, there are a few people working in the design that were fans of the show, because they used to have like you'd see like some of the displays on the computers and on the Enterprise, and you'd just have like little things flashing up and you couldn't really see it very well. Apparently in one of those they actually had a list of all the Doctors at the time.
Oh, really?
I think they changed it on the Blu-ray or something first, because they always tweak stuff, don't they, when they release it on Blu-rays and stuff. But yeah, that's cool.
When you put the plates on there, you've got to do it slightly off. I did one that was off and not the other, so I just had to sort of take down one part and then just move it over. So nothing too major. I really like there's a lot going on in this TARDIS, dude.
Oh yeah, there's a fair bit of offsetting as well, isn't there, with it? And it's like
it was a lot of offsetting. All I say, folks, right? If you want to learn a lot about Lego and how it works and stuff like that, offsetting, it's a thing. It was definitely my Achilles heel for a while, that's for sure. Good to see you out there barefoot. Really, come on, folks. We're at 20 thumbs up. Let's see if we can get up to 25 today. That would be quite cool. The Cybermen and Borg crossover comic was a great crossover. Borg and Cybermen.
Yeah,
that would be good.
I think they had it with. I think it was Next Generation, and the 11th Doctor with Amy and Rory and the Cybermen.
Oh yeah, there was, wasn't there? Yeah, Doctor Who was on one of the comics.
Yeah, I see. Oh, they had yesterday. They had some like panels from the comic strips from over the years as well. So they had an actual art print that they had done at the time for the Star Beast. That was the original comic of it.
Yeah,
and it was just seeing these things, and they're massive. You got these pictures like that sort of size, and you think they shrink them down to whatever. Oh,
yeah,
it's crazy. But really cool seeing them.
I I honestly think I used to love reading. There was a comic I used to read back in the day. It was a UK comic, and it was Captain Britain. But at the back of it, they always had another comic in there. It was like sort of 6 pages or something like that, maybe even 10. So it was like a sort of an add-on part of the comic, and they'd have like a guest comic on there, and they'd run through a story of that for a while. And one of them was the Dalek Killer. And do you remember that? Yeah, dude, that was really good. Like he was basically the Punisher, and he just went for Daleks all the time. He didn't care. Like it was quite savage. It was very un-Doctor Who. I loved it. The artwork was amazing. It was just black and white. That's all it was black and white. But the artwork was off the scale, brilliant. And I'd love to read it again.
I think you can get Absolute Dark. You used to be able to get it as a comic, a separate comic book thing that they do. So I know they've started reissuing some of the old Doctor Who strips in just like collected omnibuses, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is great. So you can sort of see the ones that you may have seen before, and then you used to chuck like comics and stuff out, didn't you? So... Hey, cool.
I've got a Alex Ross picture, and it shows it's like Han Solo, Ben Kenobi, and all them sort of firing on stormtroopers. It's very close. It's like Avengers versus X-Men sort of thing. They're really close. There's just And Alex Ross did this thing where he did a crossover with Star Trek.
Oh wow!
And you had Captain Kirk firing as well as McCoy and Spock. And the only one that's acknowledged any of it is Solo. And he's like this, he's shooting, he's like this, and he's like, and it was like, what the hell is that? And you had the Enterprise, the 60s version of the Enterprise, in the background in space with the Millennium Falcon. It looks amazing.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, really good crossover. And I don't know, I'd like to revisit some of those Captain Britain comics. They were, again, quintessentially British. They really were. They had like Union Jack was in them as well. Like really clever stuff. Oh, talking of clever stuff, the thing I am liking with the when they open up the TARDIS now, they've done, I don't know if it's CGI they've used, but you can actually see inside it. They've done quite nicely the way they've done that.
It's they've either got when it first came back, they had like a backdrop in there of a photo of it through the doors, or what they'll do is they'll actually just film the set, because the actual entrance is always the actual police box when you go through it.
Yeah,
which is great. I think, but maybe they CGI it now. They might CGI it slightly.
Yeah,
now.
they can put a photograph there or something like that, and then CGI it just to make it look a little bit more real, can't they?
Yeah, and that's what they did with the Meep, because that was actually someone in a costume. But what they did, they just used CGI just to tidy it up.
Oh yeah, you could tell it's like a little person squatted or something like that. But it's good to do for scale and stuff like that. I need a jump up. There it is.
But yeah, it's really cool because they used to do every now and again they do tours of the set, and oh my gosh, you can just be there for hours.
Dude, I was gutted. I missed it. They were on the South Bank the other day with the TARDIS, and I missed it.
They had that art thing, didn't they?
Yeah,
that looked
really nice, cool. Really nice. One of those art pieces where you kind of walk around it and it changes. Barefoot on Bricks says Alex Ross art is sublime. It is honestly, folks. If you want to know anything, if you want an artist who is sublime, really is the best way to describe it. Alex Ross is brilliant. I do collect his artwork. I love it. Honestly, it's so good. Like off the scale, brilliant. It really is. And he draws my favorite superhero as well, which is Captain Marvel, aka Shazam. Not to be confused with the Marvel version. And it's like literally, I could cry at how good the art is. It's that good. Glad you like it as well, Barefoot on Brick. Glad you like it as well.
What is that one? Graphic novel. Who did it? Oh, I knew it was Lee Sullivan. There you go.
So what's that? Show us it on the screen.
That one. I don't think you can see it very well.
Let's make it a little bit bigger. There we go.
Nope.
Oh yeah, that's him. Yeah, he looks like a bit like. Actually, he looks a bit like Judge Dredd, but that's very of that era, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's the artist is it's Lee Sullivan. Is one of the he used to do a lot of the comic strips for Doctor Who magazine.
Oh, did he?
Who was the other one? There was two. Did it? Lee Sullivan and another guy called Steve Dillon.
Have a look at the artwork, dude. It's really good. Like it's top-notch stuff.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to look at that one as well.
Dude, I think they did. You know, it was the classic. They killed all his family and stuff like that, and he wants revenge.
Yeah.
You know,
as you do.
They're always the best stories, aren't they? Really, the revenge ones.
Oh
so.
yeah.
I'm really enjoying like this build. There is a lot more to this build than meets the eye. I've not watched one review of it or anything because I was like, do you know what? I just like I did for the museum. To be honest, I just wanted to come across the nuances of the build myself and not know what to expect. All I know is I bought this set because I'm a Doctor Who fan and I used to build TARDISes when I was a kid. It was like the easiest thing to build, except mine look more like outdoor toilets than that.
I think mine was literally just a pair of doors.
I used two doors. I think I just used.
I see. You know those red doors that you always get like in the classic build sets. I just had two of those. Oh dear. They were.
I mean, they could do a Doctor Who theme, couldn't they? I mean, just like a couple of sets, 3 sets a year, something like that.
Yeah, the only thing is, I think it'd be tricky to find which ones you'd do. I mean, just because if it's a different story every week, it's like, what stands out most?
Well, and I guess it's like, what is the global appeal as well?
Yeah, I mean that's the trouble. I mean, obviously whenever you're in any sort of fandom of stuff, you always think obviously it's the best thing in the world ever. Everyone watches it, but the reality is they probably don't.
Yeah, it's like Red Dwarf, isn't it? Red Dwarf. I'd imagine a lot of people don't have no idea about Red Dwarf or Space 1999.
No.
But Thunderbirds, the original Thunderbirds, dude. How Lego haven't done that, I do not know.
I know. And the ideas guy, was it Sam? Yeah, Sam, wasn't it? The Sam Spider-Man Sam, wasn't it? He was a fan of Thunderbirds, and I think he was always like, I really wanted to do this one, but he obviously never actually got past the mark. That's the last review bit.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough.
He was a cheeky one designing this set, that set as well.
I'm curious as well, guys and girls out there. Have you got a Lego idea set that's your favourite? I'm curious. You could be something quite new, like the Orient Express, or it could be something quite old, like the Caterham or something like that. I mean, that Caterham, I've got that recently. No one knows because I don't really do Lego hauls anymore. But I got that. That's a set I've always wanted, and I got it this year. Not built it yet. I will do a big car stream. I'm definitely going to do another one of that. I'm going to try and do 2 of those a year, I think, because a load of people have big cars, and I've got like a Caterham. I do collect all the big cars, but no one ever sees me build them because, more or less, I don't build them. I just get them for a day that I know I just want them, and quite often I get them just before they end up retiring or something like that. But let me know, guys. This is a Lego idea set. What Lego idea set have you got that you're like, I'm so glad I got that? One set, me and Gaz, I should say. It sounds so formal when I call you Gary. One set we'll build potentially one day together is the Pirates of Barracuda Bay.
Oh gosh, yes.
We've both got that to build.
How does this
This is so intricate. This is why I'm not joking. This is one of the best things I've ever built, I think.
Yeah, it's a bit missing. No.
Oh, that's strange.
Let's go to there. Well, this last bit is a funny one. Can I attach these chains or something? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Do you know what? I found that the worst part of the whole build. Not that it's a bad build or anything like that. It was just like, really, this is how you're finishing off the build with this kind of slightly over-engineered thing.
But it's not very clear on the instructions either how it all goes.
Yeah, good point. Barefoot and Bruce getting plenty of space next year. It says Axel says I've seen Red Dwarf and Space 99 and Blake 7. Oh, blimey, you go
yeah,
7. Dude, that's proper from the like Doctor Who verse. That is. Tron Legacy is my favorite idea set. Yeah. I got signed copies of that. It was like when that literally came out just as I got really back into Lego properly. Fisherman's Shack is my favorite. Yeah, that's a good shout. A lot of people like that. It wasn't quite a modular, but people kind of do put it with the modules. Daleks is saying, I've never seen Doctor Who, but I think I'll watch the specials on Disney Plus, although I would like to see everything. Dude, it's been going for 60 years. And not all of it's aged well. A huge task, also impossible because of the missing episodes. Yeah. I would definitely peruse through them, to be honest, but definitely watch the current ones. They're very good.
No, why is that not working?
When I say they haven't aged well, I mean, God, if you watch the original Star Trek, you'll say the same thing, but the stories are good. But boy, they're British. They're so English, it's unreal.
Okay. Just after 2005? I don't know if I would.
What's that?
Oh, Axel saying, you'll just watch it after 2005. It's like, oh, okay. I'll watch the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Which Doctor would that be missing out then?
It's missing out, like, the first 8. Like...
Well, I would certainly watch the TV movie. That was good. The American TV movie that came out.
Oh, dropped it again. What? Chucking stuff on the floor today. Crikey.
Yeah, that is just fiddly. That last piece with the chains and that. It's kind of like it's a bit of a crescendo ending.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, I watch current Star Trek stuff. Axel play. I was telling people last year and this year. I said Strange New Worlds is the best sci-fi that's on TV.
Oh, that's so good. That is very good.
And of course, not everyone would agree with me because not everyone was watching it. But still to this day, season 1 of Star Trek Strange New Worlds it's probably my favorite ever Star Trek, in all honesty. What do you think about it, Axel? Do you watch the new stuff? And if you do you watch that? I mean, I started off watching Discovery and I was a bit like, oh, this is a bit off. It was Star Trek, but slightly off, a bit edgier. And I thought, well, okay, well, let's stick with it. To this day, I've never really understood why the design of the ship was the style of the ship, but it kind of stood on its own. It still doesn't look right with the Discovery Enterprise, but boy, do I love the Discovery Enterprise. That thing is gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh, it was the design of the Discovery is actually based on the design of the Enterprise they were going to use for the motion picture, because that was originally going to be
called Phase 2.
Yeah, so I think it's based on the original design for the Phase 2 Enterprise.
Yeah, except the Phase 2 Enterprise was actually going to go square nacelles, and in the end they did go square, but they were going to have like orange lights at the end of it. It was going to look quite good actually. Phase 2 would have been pretty good, but then they decided to make a £50 million movie out of it, which, by the way, folks, I absolutely love it. Definitely not to everyone's taste, but I liked it because it was so different, and I like it retrospectively because, one, it's got an amazing story behind it, and if you ever want to know about that story, there's someone out there who's done a retrospective look back at it, and it's amazing. But yeah, that's my favorite ship. That's actually my favorite sci-fi ship is the Enterprise, from the motion picture, the refit. I love the TARDIS and of course Millennium Falcon, all that sort of stuff. So we're flexing some sci-fi tonight, guys.
What else we haven't mentioned? Babylon 5 yet. We'll have to get onto that as well.
Never watched Babylon 5.
You know, it's really weird actually. I would say that I was talking about that just when we were dropping our friend off at the station today. It's actually quite good because the guy who did it, he plotted it all out beforehand. So you know, like you've got now it's like each series is a bit different. He actually planned it all out. So it's basically meant to be in like 5 chapters. So each series was like a chapter of this whole massive novel type thing. So he actually managed to get it all done. But I think the only thing, there was a slight blip, is that it didn't look like it was being renewed after series 4, and he set it out as 5 seasons. So he truncated some of the events in series 4, so they're shorter. But he still filmed the last episodes, and then when it was commissioned for the 5th series, he just moved them to the end of that series. But it's still, I mean, really creepily actually though, some of the stuff that happens in it, because it's like a lot of political type stuff that's happening in the background, it's really been relevant in the last couple of years, and it's like, all right, okay, that's a bit close to home. So
yeah,
it's really, so it's quite good. But that's what sci-fi does best though. I think it holds a mirror up to society now. And
dude, it totally is, and society's got some issues now, let's face it. But
yeah.
You look at Blade Runner and stuff like that, it's so much of it has come true.
Yeah.
Ax was saying Strange New Worlds, is that in the world is after Discovery? No, they're basically, well, kind of, it depends if you follow the whole Discovery thing, they kind of end up going into the future because they just had to, really. They should have started it. They should have just started that series off ahead anyway. It should never been where they did it. But the end of season 1, oh my life! Watch the last 2 minutes of end of season 1 on that, and I was cheering, couldn't believe it. The Galaxy Explorer is not your favorite sci-fi ship? No, but it's a really good ship, and it's just over my right shoulder. I do like it. A lot. I mean, it's like Batman. You say to people, a few people out there, what's your favorite Batman? And they'll say, oh, Lego Batman. I like Lego Batman's best.
Yeah.
You'd be like, but then you sort of think about it, and you're like, well, yeah, Lego Batman. He's Batman.
Where's that pen come from then?
So, Axel, have you got any favorite Lego idea sets?
Oh, I did. Oh, for goodness sake.
Must be nearly finishing that now, Kaz, hasn't you?
I saw these Technic bits. I keep missing bits in the step. It's like, oh no. So I just missed putting a whole pin in. It's like, well, how's this connect then? Oh, I missed it. Gosh. What's that about? It's all for that mechanism for that statue-y bit at the back.
There you go, folks. So just to give you an idea where we're going at the moment with the TARDIS. So I've got it here like that, and then like that, and then it closes up like that. It's really good.
Oh,
and then we'll finish off those side pieces with some 1x8 tiles. Sorry, it'd end up looking like that. It's nice. Does look good. I don't imagine most people though, when they do their TARDISes, when they make them, they don't. I'd imagine they don't bother doing it so that they kind of open up the way that this does. So
yeah, I think if people switched it, so
yeah, but you could definitely do it so it's more static. But I do like that though. That is kind of like a nice touch.
Yeah, it's good. You can see in the inside.
Yeah, no, for sure. Do check out the survey as well. Let's see where we're at with that. And thank you everybody for the thumbs up as well. We're on 26 now. Super appreciate that. Like massive. Just lets people know that we're kind of here, alive, doing things. And apparently it's good for the algorithm as well. So doubly appreciate it. Are you a fan of Doctor Who? 58% say yes. No says 33%. 9% says who is Doctor Who? Which is fair enough. Fair enough indeed. 45 votes. God, that's really good. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's see if we can get that up to 50. I'm just intrigued to know because, you know, I think the Disney Plus thing is going to be really good for Doctor Who because it just opens it up to such a global market.
Oh, yeah, definitely. What's this?
And of course, it's going to be getting some money from Disney as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and I think it shows as well.
That's a big cash injection, mate.
I mean, you've only got to look at the titles, and it's like that's really nice to look at. Really, it's like,
oh yeah, dude, that title is like lovely. It's like hints of Voyager about it, and it's just nice. The free cam and all that sort of stuff. Liz says the phone booth is so stinking cute. It is. It is. I might even put a little Superman in there or something like that. I think that'd be quite good, wouldn't it? And do you know what I like to do? I like to do a red version of this. And red ones did used to exist for the firemen. There was a fireman version of it. I remember one at Blackwall Tunnel. There used to be one there, and it was red.
Ah, that's cool. I know there used to be one on the Barnet bypass, because they the plan was originally in Tom Baker's last one they wanted to use that and film with the other TARDIS, because there's a whole story with the Master's TARDIS just looking like that one, but then when they went to actually film there, it had gone because it had been demolished.
Oh no.
So they ended up to use the old prop because they changed it from Tom Baker's last series, season before the 80s one. They made a new prop, but what they did then, they just used the old one, just made it look a bit more like the other one, and then they did. Typical.
I tell you what though, back then the props people must have been pretty busy doing all those, because quite a lot of that stuff was kind of just made out of nothing. It was like, how do you make this thing? Like carpenters and stuff like that, and then it was kind of like, okay, how can we reuse it again after this?
Well, yeah, because they used to like just things as well, because the times it was as well, in a case of, they just literally just rip it apart and just use certain bits of it and redo it. So, you have something that doesn't exist in the original form, but it does now in a different form. It's like, which they'd never do now. But it's nice though on films and TV programs when they actually do, make all the props and do stuff from scratch, I think.
Well, I know people laugh at me because I like Strictly Come Dancing, right? But I watched the episodes during the week on the build up to it, and I love the one where they get the people on and talking about how they put all the dresses and everything like that together.
Oh yeah,
it's like
that's
really good.
Yeah, that's just not. Okay, something's not done right because it's not.
Guys, is the chains winding you up? I did it once and I was like, right, I'm never going to do that again.
Well, it kind of like the idle bit goes down, but then the rest of the mechanism doesn't work at all. It's like, it's like the face doesn't fall out, which I'm assuming that's what it's meant to do.
Barefoot says, aren't we getting a Lego Ideas phone booth next year? Yes, we are. London one.
That's right.
London one. That's going to be jolly good. I'm just quite sure how that's going to sell. Again, global appeal is a bit of a thing for that. I'd be buying that. I mean, I'd be silly. That was be a day one for me. That one would be. I'll probably be the only one that ever covers it on you. Who knows? But anyway, that's.
I've got more Brits in land now, though.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. But they're not from London, though. Just throwing that one out there, guys. They're not from London. But that's true, and it's good that they have as well.
Missed.
But to be fair, they do live close to London.
Yeah. They pretend London, so it's or London Light. Like, was it Tab Clear they used to do? Is that sort of thing? London Clear.
this TARDIS is kind of cool, man. It's kind of cool. I'd imagine. Well, this is done on a 7x7 plate, albeit you've got it set up like that. But I reckon an 8x8 is probably the best one. Is one that most people would do it on. I'm not sure. Gaz, you'd probably be able to tell me that. Where would you go with it?
Oh, I went smaller. So...
You went smaller? My God,
Yeah,
really? Show me your one.
Oh, gosh, that's what she said.
Gaz has got a smaller than on me. Just saying.
Well, yeah, so I've got. Oh, no, turn it off. Hang on. Yeah, so I've gone. So this is based on the computer game more.
Ah, okay.
But then, so it's just. So yeah, but I've got this one wired up at the minute, so it's got the lights up in there as well.
Oh, nice, Gaz. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'll give you that. That's very, very cool.
But so this is just based on the game though, because I can have more of them if that size.
This is so cool. I love this. Love that. That print is just obscenely good.
Oh, the door one inside.
The door inside. That is great. And of course, that still is there as well to this day.
Where did I land?
Yeah, Greg's trunk is big. I know where he puts it. Oi! Right, put some more of these panels on. We're doing all right. I think we're doing all right. I think I'll finish this on time at least. Anyway. And also as well, folks, just to throw you little reminders out there, because I have to do this. If you've got any pictures you want to send me, any time of the week, just send them to me. DM me on Instagram if it's easy. But if you have got time, email me at londonbridgebricks@gmail.com and I'll show them off on Friday. Easy as that. And this Friday is going to be a pretty special one. Special stroke spectacular, centered around Build to Give. That's what it's all about.
Should I not do that then? Why does I not do that then? What?
I love it when... Does anyone notice Gaz thinks out loud quite a lot? Gaz, what's going through your mind at the minute?
Okay. I don't know. I've just been trying to work out why it didn't seem like it was working. I think I just wasn't turning it the right way. So that's fine.
I think, do you know what, that last play feature that you build is the least interesting to me.
It's an interesting bit to make.
Yeah, to me, I was a bit like, meh.
Oh.
Essentially, I was just like, oh, why did they do this the very last thing? I was like, I mean, the set's a 10 out of 10 set, folks. It really is. I love it to bits.
I've got someone asking me questions. I've changed loads of stuff. What's going on?
Oh, okay, got 2 on there. This has got some fine prints on it as well. Loving it. So good. This set is so much better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it might be a bit fiddly. I mean, I was like, my God, this is a lot of pieces in this. Where is those pieces?
Right. Yeah, I think if they'd done this section first and then worked backwards, I think if you'd finished with the boulder bit, that would have just been... You'd have just loved that. That would have been really.
That's what I think they should have done. I think that's what I would have done. I was like, end on a high.
Yeah. Because that's like he's actually escaping as well. Then because you've got taking the idol, and you've got the next bit where he's trying to swing across the thing, and then the last bit.
Yeah, good shout actually.
It's all the storytelling.
Yeah, it's good though, isn't it? It's good. It's a top set, and absolutely one of my favourites of the year, folks. Actually, it won't be too long. Maybe not this week coming, but maybe the next week after. I might start talking about minifigures that we think are the best minifigures this year.
We got another tier list.
Anyone out there? We could do a bit of a tier list on one. Anyone got any thoughts on best Lego minifigure of the year? I think Moon Knight's going to be up there off the top of my head.
Oh gosh, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a stunning figure.
Yeah, Moon Knight definitely. And do you know what? I've got the Marvel figures. I need to go through them. No, not the Marvel. Yeah, Marvel. I was thinking I've got Marvel and I've got the Disney ones this year. I've got them. Just haven't opened them yet.
The Disney ones are good as well.
Yeah. What do you reckon, folks? Shout out some minifigs that you think have been really good ones of this year that you've built. I said it at the top of the year as well with one of the minifigures, the policeman. Do you remember the policeman with the padded arms? He had the the cactus arms.
Oh yeah, that one's such a good idea.
Yeah, and I said right then, and this was like this time last year when we knew that figure was coming out. I said, I reckon he'll be one of the best ones next year. Oh, that's nice. And I still think he is. I think he is. I'm not saying he's the best. He might be in the top 10. Don't know. But we're going to get to that point of the year. I mean, some people talked about the best Lego sets about like 6 weeks ago. I'm like, it's a bit soon for that. We still got on London Calling, still got like themes of sets to go through, looking at what's coming out.
Yeah, they're going to start to give even more. Yeah, they'll give you more information about stuff as well, I'm sure now.
Well, we get more pictures. That's the thing. Like, they don't put up all their pictures.
I saw some before the stream started as well. I did see some more leaks of other ones that we haven't seen yet as well, but of some more Marvel ones. It's like, oh my gosh.
Oh yes, I've seen theoretically there could be a kind of a Sandman inspired one coming out. A few years ago, he was one of my favorite figures. Yeah. Now there's some good stuff coming out. Marvel seems to be they seem to have upped the game on Marvel. DC is just like, where's DC these days?
Yeah, they haven't really done. Have they done anything at all this year?
Not really. Batman. They've done some good Batman stuff. Oh, what about the Lego Guardian shit? Yeah, it's okay. I've got the original one, the orange one, which again I've not built yet. The new one is just a bit meh, and that's retiring. That's obviously not done well. I don't think I have an idea set, but probably. Oh, I just remembered actually. I'm halfway through watching the Guardians of the Galaxy, the last movie. Obviously, I think it's quite sad what I'm seeing about Rocket Raccoon at the moment. I was like, oh god, I've got to prepare myself for this. I was crying yesterday watching Strictly Come Dancing. So what's happened to me, guys? Honestly, that's
depends what I'm watching. Some things can just set you right off. You're like, oh no.
Yeah, the dog training one. That's the one, Alex. Who think of the new Sonic? Oh, what about? I think that's better. What about the new Sonic? Yeah, very good figure, Chris. Great shout out for that.
Yeah, I really like the look of those. Oh, do you mean the Sonic or the new Sonic Screwdriver? I wonder.
Oh, well, there's not going to be any more Sonic the Hedgehog sets next year, I reckon.
Oh, so after those two, then that'll be it.
I think so. I'm sure I saw the headline of that, and I was a bit like, really?
That'd be really good. I really like those sets as well.
Same thing as well. Yeah, I need to get. Oh, I tell you what, I nearly bought yesterday, but it turns out I didn't have to because. Well, they did me a favour actually. They gave me so I was in the Lego store yesterday, and how I was talking to the manager, just having a general chit chat. I was like, yeah, do you know what? I wanted to get the and I just said to him, and this is totally true, but folks, I was paying for it and everything. What I bought. And he goes, I said, yeah, I just really couldn't see anything else that I really wanted to get, and I was really interested in getting the carriage. And he said, oh, don't worry about it. We'll just give it to you. We'll just give you one. I was like, really? Oh, cheers. So I got all the gift with purchases, and
oh my gosh,
spending £90, which I thought was quite good. Well, I say quite good. That was brilliant. So excellent customer service there from the Lego store. So thank you for that.
That's true. And see, I was just thinking, because you also know, well, people may not have said it, but see that when Shooty, the new Doctor appeared, he wasn't wearing his trousers. It's like, how many people are going to cosplay like that now? You're going to go to Comic-Con, you're going to be people running around just in their pants.
in white ones as well. Again, you got to be a bit brave.
You better maybe a couple of pairs to stay warm. Still got the old one.
Do you reckon a lot of people in the Doctor Who fandom bought this set because they like Doctor Who and are not really into Lego?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm always seeing like in the TARDIS builders group and other forums like that. There's a lot of people that are like, "Oh, I've just picked this up, or I can't wait to get it," and they haven't got any Lego at all. But then afterwards, they're always like, "Oh, why is there no more?" So I'm like, "Oh, like this," and I just send a picture.
Yeah, I've had loads of people say to me, "How did you build that David Tennant figure?" And I'm like, well, I said where I got it from, wasn't it? But funny, isn't it? People just kind of go for the headlines, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking as well, because that's kind of true for some of the stuff that's been in the press about it as well, and that people they sort of just pick out some sound bites from like interviews, and it's a case of, well, actually that's not quite what they're saying. You just need to actually read it properly, because they just go for like the highlight bits that sound like they're going to grab people's attention, but then actually it's not.
Yeah.
What it is at all.
You find we get that in the Lego space sometimes. Get a headline come up, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." You read through an absolute bundle of fluff, and there's there's no story there, and it's like, what on earth?
Yeah, it's like, that's a load. You're just talking nonsense.
Yeah.
That's why he's got the bag, I think.
We got These Nuts is out there. I bought this set because I'm a fan of Lego and Doctor Who, and this was perfect. Hey, very cool, man. Welcome to the stream. I agree. I mean, I got this because I didn't care. I was just like, oh, I want to get that because I love Doctor Who, and I think the mashup would be very good, and it is. And thank goodness we've got custom companies out there that will fill that gap, and that's good, and that's not a bad thing.
No, it is good.
And that David Tennant print is really good, guys. Like, I know it's a different style of printing compared to like Lego. I can't remember. Do you recall how Lego print and how other companies print?
Yeah, so Lego use pad printing.
Pad printing, that's it.
Some use, I think, minifigures may use UV printing. But then there are some that do pad printing. So K-Town Bricks, I think they on Cali Brick Click actually. They do lots of medieval, and I think they do some pirate stuff as well. But they've got a pad printer, and I think Citizen Brick might use pad printer as well. But they do custom parts that are actually made the same way that Lego parts are as well, as I understand it. So they're really good.
I caught the tail end of Good Morning Brickworld today, and they were talking about that very same thing. So I definitely need to watch that back. Annie's Bricks and Figures. What are you building, Gaz? Says Annie's Bricks and Figures.
I'm on the GoldenEye. Oh my gosh.
GoldenEye. Blimey, he's not building James Bond.
Yeah.
That's retiring.
GoldenEye. Yes. Yes, I'm just finishing this one. Hey.
Oh, let's show it up. Come on. He's got the whole skaboodle here.
Yeah.
Guys, show us your ball action.
Yeah. I can get it from the back actually. I said, can I set it up there? Yeah.
There you go. That's awesome. It feels so good, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's really satisfying. You can just sit there and do that all the time. So that's cool. I'll best stop. I'll leave that alone now. Because I'll just keep playing with it and it'll break. It'll fall off.
Cool. Nice. Real cool, mate.
It's really nice little diorama as well, though. Really nice.
Have you got a favourite section? For me, the ball section was probably the best one.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like that. I do like this. But I do like the way this lights up as well. Like that.
Oh yeah.
That's cool, a little bit.
Of course, it's got the brick light in it.
Yeah. It's really good. Really good. It's really nice as well. I think they've really, I think it's definitely a step up from, the original one. But the only difference is I think the original one came with a plane, which can be good if this one did. But otherwise, it's really cool.
Looking good, guys. Are you going to do the other ones as well?
I've done them already.
Have you? I've not done them yet. That's the only one I did. I got the plain one. I forget there's another one out there as well. Oh, that's the one with the large black statues.
Yeah. So that's I've got that on just in a cupboard there.
Nice saying he doesn't really like Doctor Who. He says it's a bit wokey. I can understand people thinking that, but the thing about Doctor Who that I do like, whether you like it or not, it is a reflection on society, and that's something that Star Wars and the other ones can't do. Well, Star Trek actually does. To be fair, Star Trek does, but Doctor Who does. So, there's no right or wrong answer, guys. We've all got our opinions, and we got to, you just basically got to kind of live with each other's thoughts, and that's important. Respect each other's opinions. That's probably the best thing to say. I love that set, guys. It's a really good set, Andy. Good, honestly, I've got it here. Here's one I made earlier, and it's really good. And
I did extra lights as well.
Oh, I did, yeah. Do you know what? Here's the thing. In the new year, folks, after Christmas, I think I'm going to take away all these little lights, and I need to look at some different lighting system, I think, for the shelves. I might even put some different shelves up there, actually, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just a bit tired of them, a bit bored of them. I just want to change the background a little bit. Okay. I finished the TARDIS. Look at that.
Hey, cool.
It's good though, isn't it? I love it. That honestly, cool. I'm not joking, folks. That's one of the best things I've ever built out of Lego. This is actually a really, really cool set. I mean, we got. I can finish. I've got time to finish off the Dalek as well. The funny thing with this is you've got to look at it. You sort of think, God, how does it open up?
It's the opposite end to the front door.
Yeah, you got to take the top off. You can't do it with it on. You got to do that, and then you got to lift that up, I think.
Yeah.
And then it's there. It's kind of there anyway. Oh, hold on. Sorry, got to lift it up. So, there we go. So it goes like that. There we go. So yeah, very cool indeed.
And that plugs into the other bit then as well.
It does. Yeah, no, I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Right, so let's pop that on there. That's round like that. So I'm going to keep that there like that. I might as well build this other Dalek then. We've got time. I thought we might not have time, but we have. Have you seen the Orville, Greg? I think that might be that is meant to be actually more like Star Trek than what Discovery was. That really got on a lot of people's nerves because Discovery came out and everyone was like, oh, this isn't Star Trek. Then the Orville came out and they're like, that's more like Star Trek. But we've been commenting. I think Orville actually did get a little bit more what's the word? More serious as time went on.
Yeah, the third series is really good of that one. I don't think they're doing any more, which is a bit of a shame because.
Oh, they're not.
No, it's a bit. Yeah, but the third series is very good, very good.
Right, let's. I just got to get back to where I was building Daleks before, because you've got to build two. There's two Daleks in this set, and honestly, folks, even the Daleks actually did. I was a bit like, oh, do they really look like Daleks? Are they really Daleks? Yeah, they are. They really, really are, folks. They really are. Let me just put that there so you can see that a little bit better. Let's pop him there near the mouse.
You got a mouse? What?
Got a mouse. Look, got a little mouse here. You can see me moving it and everything. But guys, I've got to ask you, why you're all out there? Well, why some of you are anyway. Do you like the down one? Because quite often I have I have it angled across the side. And I was going to do that for this because it's quite a sort of short build. But do you like the above view? As long as you can see me building it anyway. Let me know if you do or not. Say yes, you like the above view or something like that, or you probably, or if you prefer the side view of a build. I just thought I'd change it around. I thought it worked quite well. Maybe I might just use this going forward for very tall builds. Let me know what you think. And if you are watching this back, leave a comment. Please do let me know, or just DM me on Instagram. And if you are watching this back as well, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. Let's see if we can hit that 30 in the future, in the near future. So I know a lot of people do. But this will get watched again, like 100% more. And I always appreciate it, folks. I really do. So if you are watching this back, do us a little favor, hit the like button. And if you want to, just leave us a comment.
Which one do
I promise I'll get back to you. I always do. So, guys, you're going to be streaming with me next weekend, aren't you? I think you are. I think you said yeah.
Next week? Yeah, I think it's next week.
Yeah. What are you thinking you might build for that? Because we're getting into Christmas realm now. Getting into the Christmas realm.
I don't know.
Not that you got to build something Christmassy. I'm just sort of saying I'm going to be doing the train. Can I build that in one stream? That's the question, folks. I'll be motorizing it.
I don't know. I'll have to look in my back bloggy bit. I've got a couple of bits and bobs.
Your back bloggy bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll have to think. There'll be something there. I've usually always got something. I'll be like, oh, what's going on there? Sometimes I've forgotten it was there in the first place. Oh, cool, I've got that. Didn't know that.
Yeah, I can probably build something from most themes. I mean, I've got the Odd Friends set, but there is the one I really like that's out at the moment is it's a horse riding one, or at least it's got like a horse. What do you call it? A horse box. So,
okay, yeah.
Did you have much left over from the build?
Yeah. Is that all from there? Yeah, there's actually a fair amount of stuff. There's a lot of greenery and was that a 1x2? Oh, hang on. Why is there a 1x2 left?
Oh, why is there 1x2? Yeah.
Oh no.
I've not seen Galaxy Quest as it happens.
Oh, that's a good film.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a funny one, but it's a bit of a Mickey take / love letter to Star Trek.
Oh.
Because like the main character is a bit William Shatner-ish in some bits, but yeah,
it's a bit over the top.
Yeah, it's sort of over the top, and the cast don't necessarily.
I don't like him. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember there was a really good Star Trek came out before Star Trek Discovery came back on. Black Mirror, I think it's called. The Channel 4 TV series. Yeah, or Dark Mirror, I think it was called. That was really good.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? So some of these programs went off air for quite some time, and then they've come back and they've sort of reinvented themselves quite well. You know, they sort of caught the imagination again. Which is nice.
I really love Star Trek Strange New Worlds. That's number 1 at the moment in the DVD charts. I was in HMV last night. I was thinking, let's have a look at the charts, see what's there for DVDs. And yeah, Strange New Worlds was number 1.
Is a second series out on DVD now then as well?
Yeah, second series has come out on DVD and it's really good. Oh, these Daleks they are quite cool actually. 100% they are good.
Oh, these are one by ones.
And don't forget, folks, tonight over on the BrickBods channel, do check them out.
Oh, that's right.
They're a couple of stars they are.
They're finishing off their clamshell, aren't they, tonight?
Oh yeah. Ian's been milking that one out a bit, I think. I'll have to check that out, Chris. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a good film. I like that one. It's got Alan Rickman in it, and he's really good.
Is he? He's got like an alien head in that, has he?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I've seen images and that of it. And you rate it, would you, Gaz?
Yeah, I really love it. I think it's a really good film. It's kind of it's kind of sort of Star Trek send up, but done in a really affectionate way as well. So it's quite cool. Slow horses will carry on. No, I know that one.
Slow horses, Nick and Bricks. Hey, Nick and Bricks. How you doing?
Oh, where's that one gone? Oh, the other end.
Done the 2 Daleks now.
Hey.
Oh, one bit I do need to do for the Dalek.
Where's that gone?
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, just dropped one.
Oh no. He's made an escape.
I saved it, don't worry.
Oh, I changed it up, didn't I?
Very cool. Very cool indeed.
Oh no. These 2 bricks.
I'm curious, Gaz. Out of the sets that you've built for Indiana Jones, do you think that is the biggest one that you've got there? But do you think it's the best one out of them all?
Yes, I think. Yeah, I think so. Because this one's got loads of different techniques, so it's not as repetitive as the Lost Tomb one. Oh, but then the car's really cool. But the trouble with the car one is it comes with a plane, and the plane's got that really horrendous sticker, the cockpit sticker. It's like, oh, I thought that was a good idea. It needs to be put in the bin.
Needs to be relegated.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. I like. I don't know, man. I think there's a bit of longevity there, and I definitely think that they should bring it back. I mean, I'm saying that. I think I'd like to have Adventurers come back.
Yeah.
Because that series was way before I got into Lego, and Adventures, man. It's got everything.
Yeah, they were really good.
You could bring archaeology into that and all sorts of things.
Yeah, like mummies and all sorts they did, didn't they?
Well, there we go. I've actually finished it. Can't believe it. How chilled out is this? I must be getting faster in my old age.
Nope.
I'll show you the figures, folks. I'll show you the figures, and we'll kind of wind it down. I want to know what you guys think about this as well. Do check out the survey. All right, so the figures on this is quite cool. Just doing it like this, actually. Show you the figures here. But we got the Daleks. It's a good array. It's a really good array of these. Definitely one of my favorite figs.
Yeah, it's really good on that one.
Yeah. Remind us again what this one's called, Gaz.
The Weeping Angel, yeah.
You got it. Nick's Brick says he's also a fan of Alan Rickman, Harry Potter speaking of which, yeah, very cool, mate. Very cool. Actually, Harry Potter, I always think, are quite good Christmas movies. They do celebrate it in that. Good to build during the Christmas season. There you go. Yeah. I definitely want to catch the last couple of Harry Potter films during this period. Name this character, Gaz. What's her name?
Clara Oswald.
That's it. You got it. Oswald. Very good. An Oswald. I do love an Oswald in Doctor Who. What I'm really pleased is we've got 2 sonic screwdrivers in this as well.
Yeah.
This is the 11th Doctor. Technically, might be the 12th. Not really too sure. He's played by a certain Mr. Smith, I believe.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
There we go. Very nice too.
Oh, he's in a really good film I watched the other week as well.
He's a very good actor. Very good actor. Apparently, he wasn't too good in some sort of superhero film that came out. Some dodgy vampire Marvel movie. Or it might have been DC. Can't remember.
I think, I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's meant to be absolutely terrible. But the whole film was meant to be bad anyway. We got these Daleks. Now, I was a bit dubious about these Daleks, in all honesty. But you know what? they are Daleks. I mean, I'm not saying they're perfect. They're not perfect by any long shot, but yeah, they are a Dalek. There's no denying it. It's got all the elements of a Dalek, shall we say? And I'm really pleased with those. They came out a lot better than I thought. Then we got the console, which it's just great. It's really good. And then, of course, the star of the show, for me personally anyway, is this. The actual TARDIS itself, which, I don't know, I love it, man. I just love the shape of it. I mean, and this, I think I might even build a couple more of these guys, because these are like proper good ones for, I mean, in a Legondon.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be the telephone system, you know. Just saying, it could be, or maybe I should do some red ones and have a special blue one. But either way, I really like it. I'd like to do a red version of this just to be different, just to do something a bit different. But yeah, that is it, folks. And like I say, it does open up as well. You've got to take the roof off, and it kind of attaches to this too. So you do that by kind of taking the roof off, and then there's a couple of parts that sort of shoot up like so. There we go. And then it kind of opens up to that. And there we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the title. That is brilliant. I actually thought that was going to be a sticker, in all honesty. Like, I would not, like, I would be totally down with them doing that as a sticker. But they didn't. They did a proper full version of it, which I have to applaud them for, really. And this is a really well thought out Lego set. And honestly, guys and girls, if you get a chance to actually ever get this, I don't think it goes for too much money. I'm not sure. I bought it a couple of years ago, and I thought I paid literally less than retail for it, and it had already retired by then. It's just that I got it because the person had actually unsealed it, and that was it. They were all in the bags. So as far as I was concerned, this was as good as new. And I hope you guys and girls out there enjoyed this live stream as much as I did. I don't know about Doctor Who, and I don't know about Gaz, but I've had a great time. It's been fun. We've done another thing. We've done another thing, guys. We've done another thing together. It was last week and the week before. We did that quite quickly over 5 streams. I think that was
really quick, actually.
How I did that in 5 streams, I don't know. That's building the museum, folks. I don't know why, but I mean, I built this way ahead of schedule. I'm half hour ahead of where I thought I'd be with this. In fact, I thought I was going to be so far behind. That's why I left one of the Daleks. But we built that, and I've still got 20 minutes to go. But do me a little favour, folks. If you are tuning into this, and you're sometime in the future, like a Time Lord, give us a thumbs up. Also, check out Gaz. You find his details down in the description below. And just for the sheer hell of it, do yourself a favour. Go over, check out on YouTube, search for them, the Brickbods. They do a brilliant live stream on Sundays at 3:30 EDT time. That is, of course, 8:30 GMT time, at least in the winter months anyway. So do that. Gaz, are you going to be up to anything this week? I know you're not going to be on London Calling on Friday, but you are going to be back with me at the weekend. I'll be interested to know what your adventures have been like, what you got up to. Try and stay away from the photocopier this time, guys. That's all I'm going to say to that for your Christmas parties. And yeah, so you're going to be doing any more Doctor Who 60th anniversary stuff?
So I'm still editing the second podcast.
It's the first one out. It's the first one out, Gaz.
Yes, it is actually.
Where do we go to watch it? YouTube?
It's on YouTube and on Spotify as well.
Spotify, you did well getting that on there. I need to get mine on Spotify then. London Calling on there.
So it's both of those places. It's called Escape to Danger. So it's the first one. So where everyone's a bit polite and like, oh no, you speak. But I'm still editing the second one. Yeah.
Every adventure starts with its first step, my friend. It really does.
And it's fun editing the second one because it's very long. So chop.
Yep. Time management, Gaz. When you do stuff like that, you kind of learn to realise. But you got you to see the wood for the trees. You've got to do it. And talking of doing, folks, next week, of course, next weekend, I can't remember if it's Saturday or Sunday. Guys, do you remember if we're doing Saturday or Sunday? I think we're doing it. I'm pretty sure it's Saturday. I think it's Saturday. Can't remember. Oh, you guys will find out anyway. London calling's on Friday, folks. 7:30 UK time, 2:30 EDT time, as always. But the first thing I will be building. Some people might have wanted me to do the Orient Express first. The problem was it was due to be the next thing that I built, but of course I went and got the festival one as well, the winter festival, or it's called the winter holiday train. So I've got that to build. I'm going to do that next week. I'm not going to motorize it. I'll do that next year. Make more content out of it then. But I do want it to be kind of on a circular track going around my tree. I think that'd be quite good. And then we'll do the Orient Express afterwards as well. Now, talking of the Orient Express, this Friday, folks, well, put it this way. There's going to be a strong connection between a guest that I've got on Friday and the Orient Express. So do tune in for that. Because it's going to be good fun. It really will be. I promise you that. And this Friday is all going to be about the Build to Give campaign that Lego are undertaking at the moment. So I'll be building 1 or 2 hearts live. And if you guys want to build any as well, do send them my way. And of course, then we'll send them on to Lego. But otherwise, just send me any pictures of anything that you happen to be building this week for next Friday, folks. But anyway, on that note, Gaz, thank you as always for being here.
No problem.
Of course, I need a doctor, which is good. I'm glad we enjoyed it. Didn't give any away spoilers tonight. I don't think there might be 1 or 2 subtle ones that we gave away. But on the whole, I think we've been good boys. I think we have. They're talking to good boys. We had a couple of naughty boys out there, the 2 gay foals. Lovely to see them out there tonight. Steve Weezer, good to see you as well, mate. Gary, Axel Plate. We had Nick and Bricks out there. Nick and Bricks, lovely to have had you in the chat tonight. It really was. Mr. Chalice, he's been out there too. Disnuts, he's been there. Barefoot on Bricks, the beautiful Liz, Axel Plate, the gorgeous Titanium, 23 he was on Friday. If you happen to bump into him over the course of the rest of this weekend, folks, do wish him a happy birthday, please do. Barefoot on Bricks was out there too, as well as Western Wolf. And of course, we had PJ Brick out there as well. He said hello there a little bit earlier on. And of course, last but by absolute no means least, we had Macro Bricks out there as well. Macro Bricks, look after yourself, my friend. You only get 2 feet, remember that. And on that note, folks, if you take away just one thing from the stream, just remember this. That, first of all, Gaz is a massive Lego Who fan. Secondly, right, I do love a Christmas jumper. And thirdly, Lego is a wonderful thing. And each and every one of you out there are too. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you next Friday. Good night.